Hello, chat. How you doing? Heard there was some big news today. Some very big news. Yeah, go. I already see it in chat. Good news for you too. I haven't watched the GTA 6 trailer, and I figured since it literally came out like an hour ago, or something like that, that I'd watch it in front of you. So you're gonna get my live react to the GTA 6 trailer, chat. For those of you who like that kind of content. Please do. I mean, I want to watch the trailer and I haven't watched it yet since it's literally like I checked like some news like 5 minutes ago and saw like, oh, they released a trailer today. It's okay. Instead of watching it now in silence, I will watch it in front of you guys. Can you put it up on stream? Yes, I can do that. Didn't know they released it. They weren't supposed to, but I believe some kid who was the son of one of the developers leaked it, and they decided to go officially just go ahead and release it rather than like let the leaked version out, for only like certain people. So thanks to you, anonymous like developer's son. The first ever truly chat. You realize this is the chat? How many of you have heard the thing like my dad works at Nintendo joke before? All of you, clearly. Finally. There is one of those things that has happened where like my dad works at Grand Theft Auto and he actually came through. He came through for us and released actual like big info dump. All for that clout, that sweet online clout, the mad lad. He did it. It wasn't a son of a Nintendo guy, the son of a Rockstar guy. How in trouble is that kid, do you think? Depends. Does his dad get fired? Definitely, probably a tense night. Used to say I had a girlfriend at a different school when I was in... every guy is guilty of doing that at least once. Because we all got pressured if we were single when we were like just hitting those teenage years. And we couldn't obviously lie and say we have a girlfriend going to the school, right? Because they'd be asking, okay, who then? So we'd always go, oh, she goes to a different school. You wouldn't know her. I did that. Everyone did that. However, I actually did get someone to believe when I said I did. You took today off from work? Good for you. You need a day for yourself. We all do. Kid's getting no gifts for Christmas. You know what? I'm sure his father loves him. Regardless of his mistake. Online cloud, that'll help you get a well-paying job. I mean, it kind of can, sadly, if you have enough. But usually you gotta like have like the position first before you get the cloud. But yeah, I'm gonna be watching the GTA 6 trailer for you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it for you so you don't have to. What a weird statement. I'm gonna watch it for you guys. As if it's difficult labor. You know, I'm going to take this upon myself. What's up, Hoff? How you doing? You won't catch you being an influencer? You know what? It's not for everyone. It is definitely not for... Some people, it literally will drive you insane if you're not built for it. Most people can't really handle, like, possibly hundreds, if not thousands of people criticizing you or even hanging off your word and agreeing with you. That can mess with your head. You've probably seen more than enough influencers like literally get addicted to it or go nuts or get super stressed out. It does that to them because some people get into it and they're not ready for it. It's a 90-second trailer. It's with today's attention spans, 90 seconds might as well be a full day. Like 90 seconds? Jesus Christ, what, do you want me to be 50 by the time it ends? At least that's the way it feels these days. Like long form content, TikTok has rotted our brain, chat. Aren't I more of a sinfluencer? You don't have to make up words for me. I'm not that special. I've never even used the word influencer to describe myself, and I never will. I honestly would rather pound nails into my taint than ever call myself an influencer. That word has been so tainted. I just used the word taint twice, I didn't even do. That word has been so tainted and marred that you are immediately assumed to be an obnoxious twat if you ever call yourself that. And no one will want to be around you except for other people who want to be influencers. You successfully romanced Shadowheart. You know what? I don't consider video game romances an accomplishment anymore. They're practically given to you for free, as long as you make a handful of dialogue choices. Chat, when do we get the Dark Souls of dating sims, where you literally gotta work for that romance? When do we get that? When are they gonna put some effort in those dating elements of video games again, if ever? Yeah, here, what's everybody? I'm doing my perma single run. If I don't get the video game girlfriend, I'm gonna be single for all the rest of my life in real life. Be too close to real life. There's some facts in that statement, not gonna lie. But some people want that challenge. They want, if they can't succeed in real life, they can at least succeed in the game. Talking to a woman or touching grass, I'm probably only gonna touch grass. Come on, Chad, don't depress yourselves. Have some faith. 90 seconds, that's like 150 skibbity yacht rizzlers in toilet. I hate that that's almost an actual unit of measurement. Oh, how long is that? Oh, that's about 20 yacht. Chad, did you actually hear that Riz is the word of the year for 2023? My God. I would like to look through a book of Nostradamus predictions and see if he predicted that one. In the year 2023, strange and unknown words will signal the end of days. Riz, yacht, skibbity. I know not what they mean, but they foretell the coming of the beast. Imagine the French committee trying to come up with a new French word for Riz. Les Riz, les yacht, and les skibbity. There you go. Done. You worked out today? So did I. But as just push-ups for the most part, and forearms. Before I do anything else, let me send off these announcements, chat. Gotta get more people in here before I watch that GTA 6 trailer. Haunted, baby. Something I've also been working on the past couple days, chat, besides the Spider-Man script, I've been working on putting together a Patreon. Because I'm thinking of launching one next year. So I've been experimenting with what I'd want to do for tiers and stuff. Right now it's looking like it'd be $3 would get you. That's what I'm kind of focusing on. I want to keep it cheap, so $3 gets you your name in the credits, as well as additional videos where I would go into detail, more detail, off the cuff detail, remarks on the game I just sent, as well as gaming news and other such things. I feel like that's $3 is pretty good for that. And I think the higher tiers after that would get you that. Plus, I would personally say your name as a thank you at the end of the video as well, or possibly answer a question at the end of a video. Those would be the $5 and $10 tiers though. So that way you get pretty much everything with 3, and it's only people who really want to go the extra mile, and just have me shout them out at the end of a video for go for the 5 or 10. You guys think that's a good good offer? I'm gonna crowdsource it. You guys think that'd be a good Patreon? I'm still learning how to do this whole Patreon thing. Good news, chat, I'm not hospitalized. I'll be seeing a shrink next month, so hopefully I'll get put on antidepressants. And well, I didn't know. I'm glad you're right. Yes, please seek mental therapy if you need it. Mukbang at the 1000. Look, I've seen mukbangs and they gross me out. No, thank you. I can eat a lot of food, but I don't want to like eat a lot of food on camera. I hate the sound of like just mukbangs are the worst. $100 tier for feet pics. Look, you can only do that on OnlyFans. You have to like make it an adult-oriented Patreon at that point. But yeah, that's the current running plan for the Patreon. Nikocado Avocado makes me uncomfortable, as he should. He's a gross individual. Honestly, I'm hoping he ends up in GTA 6. Man. Capcom just posted something and they said they're going to make more Resident Evil remakes, so we might get a Code Veronica. I think you should expect a Resident Evil 5 remake. That seems to be the trend. They're sticking with the numbered ones. And considering they already have like the Wesker now, why wouldn't they? Yeah, it'll most likely be 5. Maybe, I'm just hoping if they do remake 5, they decide like, you know what, we're not going to do this cooperative thing. We're just going to like do like Resident Evil 2 where they have each their own campaign. Can't wait for Dart to play GTA 6 in December 2025. Is that when it's coming out? Did they give a release date at the end I haven't watched this trailer yet. Keep in mind, I'm going to be watching it in front of all of you. Code Veronica is coming. Chat, you cannot will something into existence just because you say it enough. It's not happening. No one actually likes Code Veronica, even Capcom. If you want a Code Veronica remake, play you'll Resident Evil Revelations 2. There you go. We need co-op to make a comeback. That whole single-player co-op thing seems to have died out well and truly. You do a Patreon and I support you by selecting your highest tier. Can you do a President's tier list? A President's tier list? I mean... Sure, why not? I mean, I don't know how accurate to be. I can only really give you good examples of ones that are like I was alive for or like are really well historically known. That would likely be done on a live stream though. You would need to be a Patreon supporter. Code Veronica or Zero is worse. I think Code Veronica is worse than Zero. Zero at least, I don't know, it kind of worked. It had issues. It wasn't perfect. You could try a $20 gets a name recommendation, a game recommendation or voting. I don't really want to have more than like a $10 tier, I feel, because there's little like at that point, once you go past $10, I feel you really need to offer something more than something vague like that. And that's had to be kind of difficult. So I feel like $10 is a good capping point. And the amount of people who would likely like ever pledge beyond $10 is frankly probably pretty small. So I'm happy with like keeping it like 3, 5, and 10. Hey, Gary. Hey, what's up, Lucky? You got 2 auditions come in, semi-lurking to get last one done. Well, good news to also, you're just in time. I'm about to watch the GTA 6 trailer. Because that released today. I can donate blood, but that's about it. You're going to donate blood to a Patreon. I didn't know that was a tier offer. If you give me like a pint, feet pics all day. Let me see if this, let me get this ready to go. I think I have it all set up, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, chat. I have not watched this yet. Can you hear this, by the way?
Lucia, do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I guess.
Good. Is that audio coming through to you guys, by the way, through the... Yeah, it is? Okay. Let me, like, rewind it real quick. You can still hear the game... Oh, yeah, shit. Hold on. Let me get into the game's audio real quick. Forgot about that. There you go. Don't let me forget to turn that back on. All right, so this trailer released like an hour or 2 ago or something like that. It was not supposed to come out today, but it leaked because one of the developer's children decided to, get those clout points in and like started telling all of his friends his dad works at Rockstar and then proved it. So what a mad lad. First kid to ever do it. And, then Rockstar was like, all right, I guess we'll go ahead and release it. So I have not seen it yet, so I'm going to watch it now. What's this? A new Saints Row? My man, this is Watch Dogs 4. Okay.
Lucia,
Oh, it
do
starts
you know
in
why you're
prison, like
here?
an Elder
Bad
Scrolls
luck,
game.
I guess.
That sunset, that shitty sunset. I hope this is nothing but Florida guy news. And so far, yeah, looking like Florida guy shit.
She said she cared about me. She tried to make my
Twerking,
world
lots of twerking, yes.
the way she thought it should be.
Sports cars, rubbing,
Yeah, we were desperate
hot
then
people, Instagramming.
to have each other.
There we go, Florida guy stuff. Exactly, yes, more Florida guy person people.
Is alone.
Yes, I knew there was no way. Oh, there we go. Alright, looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks like GTA. Yes, we got
Well, look
Mud
who's
Billy
back.
and Karen's.
The only
backdoor
way
person.
we're gonna get through this
They said it was Bonnie
is
and
by
Clyde,
sticking
didn't they?
together,
Oh my God, they said it.
being a team. Trust?
My voice is low. It shouldn't be.
Trust.
Was that the male character's voice actor? That sounded a little bit like Nathan Drake to me. Anyone else feel that? He only had like the one line, but he's like, yeah. Fucking Bonnie and Clyde, yeah. Yeah, it's probably not. I don't think that. They usually go for like different voice actors than the well-known ones. Florida Man, look, we all knew when they was set in, you know, Vice City, they were going to go hard in the Florida Man stuff. There's no way they wouldn't. You got whole body chills. Someone was really affected by that trailer. Hope Tommy Vercetti makes it. I'm going to assume probably some of the GTA 5 characters will be in it. Tommy Vercetti, not so much. That's they've left behind the old timeline, kind of. Wonder how Tom Petty would feel about that trailer. I mean, probably alright. As long as he gets a paycheck. Hi, Dartigan, how am I doing? I'm pretty good. How about yourself? Vice City, let's go. Like I said, I was kind of hoping they'd show like a shot of like a GTA 6 style Disney World. Given how prominent that is to like Florida. But I didn't see them. But then again, still like 2 years off. Maybe that's actually in there. Ray Liotta is dead too, though. There, yeah. That would rule. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of fun you could have with like GTA missions set in like a weird ass Disney World. Someone who lives next to Florida and spends a lot of time in it. Jesus Christ, that's an apt description of South Florida. It is a weird and unusual place, isn't it? But they look pretty good. I mean, graphically, I'm not impressed by it. I've seen better looking at this point, but I'm assuming also since it's still 2 years off, that it'll probably get better looking through time. I'm guessing it's more set in South Florida, Disneyland, and Central Florida. Obviously, you saw like outside. It's gonna have the environments outside of like the city. You saw like look like mud, people out in the bayou, and like riding dirt bikes in like the mud. So good. I'm over that awful cold now. Say so am I. Still have a little bit of stibble though. So let me turn the music back on in the game. Yeah, chat, congratulations, you survived like the 10 years it took to see that. You just gotta survive 2 more and you'll finally get to play it. Remind me again, GTA 5 came out in like 2013, I think it was, or was it 2012? So it's gonna be over 2013, and it's gonna release in 12 years to like get to that game. Jesus Christ. Chat, I don't like how long it's taking to make games anymore. Part of your stream will get muted? Yeah, definitely. That will definitely get muted, but I don't care. It's only for the VOD. If they don't delay it. Rockstar usually, I don't think they're known for like delaying the GTA games once they like announce a release date. They just go into like heavy overtime. Well, I know they did that for Red Dead Redemption. They just like, you know what, we were working 48-hour days. They even bragged about it. But though obviously they haven't been working on this game since GTA 5. I wonder how many... I'm gonna guess they probably only started like serious work on this ever since they finished Red Dead, which was like, what, 5 or 6 years ago? So it's probably when they started development on it, like hardcore development. You were 26 when it came out. Nothing reminds you of the passage of time like a new GTA game, huh? Because not only does it take forever now, you see all the cultural changes that they make fun of change over time as well. That one had all the new stuff like TikTok. I saw several TikTok videos in it. Florida guy. Florida guy wasn't even a meme when GTA 5 happened, was it? That's more like in the last few years people started memeing Florida guy. GTA 5 was originally announced for spring 2013 and was delayed to September. Okay, a few months delay is not a big deal though. We old now? Nah, you guys are fine. Don't go around like trying to depress yourselves. Wait till you're 60 to call yourself old. Then you have an excuse. Otherwise, you sound like you're whining. Also, Benefica? Thank you for the 17 months. Best boss in this game so far? Not sure. There's been some good ones though. None of them have really been bad. Played GTA 1? GTA 1? I've never played any of the ones before 3. They don't really look that good, actually. I'm scared to make it to 30. I'm only 20. What? Wow. Okay. Who is putting this, like, terror into you? Scared if I make it to 30. Look, 30s are exactly like your 20s, only you have more money, generally. As long as you actually took a little bit of care of yourself. Patrick Stewart started balding at 19. Honestly, though, I'm glad he did. I don't think he would have had nearly a successful career if he hadn't gone bald. Is that weird to say? I just can't imagine it with hair. Some people are saying that was a fake trailer. That is not a fake trailer. It literally is on the Grand Theft Auto YouTube channel. Listen to disco, keep your age ambiguous. Since you are of the Southern persuasion, have you ever been mudding? I have been on ATVs on like some trails before. I've never gotten muddy doing it though. But that was back when I was like in high school. Haven't done that since then. Well, though I was briefly in an ATV back during the summer. But that, you know, it is pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Don't tell them about the back pain. I don't have any. Not everyone gets that, you know. So you can have back pain even when you're a child or even like super young. But hey, if you have back pain, maybe you just got bad posture. Kurtwood Smith was born with the same haircut. My car insurance hasn't come out yet and I got a call. Figure out why. How accurate is the Florida depicted in the trailer based on your brief stint in Florida as a kid? Well, keep in mind, I was under the age of 5 when I lived in Florida. It's been a while, and I have very few memories of it. I don't think I would have seen. I don't think I would have seen any of the stuff you'd normally come across in a GT. I remember there being a lot of lizards. That's what I recall from it, and the beach. What comes after Liza P, Spider-Man 2, or Alan? Right now, I'm working on Alan. I've already played both of those games. You're asking what I play next. Right now, I'm working on a Spider-Man 2 video. What I stream after Liza P, I'm considering finishing up Starfield, or I might play some smaller indie games here and there. You missed the GTA 6 trailer by 1 hour. I literally just watched it like a few minutes ago, but I'm guessing. But how do you miss a trailer? It's still there. Like you only had 1 hour window to watch it. Have you seen Patrick Stewart's wig test in the ENG pre-production? I have not. I have seen Patrick Stewart explain the rare quadruple take though, which was an event. Would you consider Florida part of the South? I know some people. I consider them their own kind of thing. Like I don't think anyone really thinks of them as South, even though they technically are. They have like a very. There's parts of it that are definitely Southern though. Like Northern Florida. Southern Florida, no way. I was doing too much cocaine to remember Florida. Yeah, I was a 4-year-old cokehead. Snorting lines after after my warm bottle. Did I miss your reaction to it? I'm afraid you did. But hey, it's still there in the VOD if it doesn't get muted. Don't worry though, reactions always suck because it's just someone going, yeah, okay, I see what you're doing there. Heard there was a leak, then Rockstar uploaded early. Yep. Some kid who's like dad worked there. Can almost feel your life force leaving you when you say you might finish Starfield. I mean, I was like, what, halfway through it when I stopped playing it? Might as well finish it. They got reaction vids on Pornhub. Well, yes. There's even like reaction vids to porn on Pornhub. Which I don't really understand who's watching. Danny Trejo is in... Of course that Danny Trejo would be in it. I'm actually not even surprised. He'll probably actually voice someone who looks just like him. Whenever he's in anything, they always make the model look just like him because he's such a unique looking individual. And he'll probably use knives or something. If I want a game to stream, I can try Immortals of Avenum. I saw trailers for that. It looks boring as hell. He is. I knew that there was going to be an alligator running around in a shop or a golf course in the trailer. Yeah. It's Florida. They have to, well, yeah, they have to have alligators in there. You want to see how they respond to the Florida man culture with actual Florida? I mean, they literally have several Florida guy scenes in the trailer. There's like a naked guy running across like a golf, like, or was it a golf course or like a gas station? Like someone twerking on top of a car as they drove. Well, I say pendejo. Look, like 90% of Spanish is just saying pendejo or puta. At least you can literally have an entire conversation where you just go pendejo, puta, pendejo, and you can actually, and people will know what you're talking about. Danny Trejo is going to be in Yakuza 8. Really, the guy is getting around. Is he going to speak Japanese there, though? Florida is not a country, but it damn well maybe a different planet. Look, I wouldn't... You know what? Despite their weirdness, I'm glad they're a part of us. Florida is like that weird, crazy uncle everyone's got. Danny Trejo is in Vice City. I wonder if he'll play the same character then. It's actually weird to think about all the characters who were in the original Vice City who are now dead in real life. Like that, the Haitian lady that like, call me now, feel free to read that woman, whatever her name was. She did. So it was like Ray Liotta. I think a few other. Moist Critical will enjoy this game. Moist, he's the only one who will like GTA 6 as a... This was made for... Yeah, hey, everyone. Moist Critical here. Here to tell you that I'm the only one capable of enjoying Grand Theft Auto 6. My game. Friend just got a job in the Lion King show at Animal Kingdom, so I'm gonna have to make a Disney World trip soon. She's singing Circle of Life. Yeah, I cannot wait. I thought it was Lion... Is that the Lion King theater show, or is it something else? Or is it just like Disney World's own little thing? I've heard that like the Lion King theater show is like big deal. He's from Florida, that's why? We're all actually from Florida, chat. You don't realize it yet. You were all birthed from there. Miss Cleo, that's her name. That con artist. Latin is not the father of English. True, but we've added so much Latin into it, might as well be. Florida gave us Charlie, not you. I was once from Florida. What are you talking about? Like a mini show? A mini show. I mean, literally an entire series of covering insane shit in Florida, so this game is perfect for him. Many people have covered Florida shit, though. They do like a little review of all the songs in an under 40-minute theater show. I actually did have a friend in the big Broadway show, OG Pumbaa. English is Germanic and Latin has... Yeah, but English is one of those languages that's Germanic, but is included as much as it can from the Romance languages. That's the reason it's such a messed up and weird language these days. Be hype for Ron DeSantis commentary. And obviously I think there'll be a slimy politician in it. There's usually at least one slimy politician represented inside of a GTA game. I don't think they'd be that on the nose and include like Ron DeSantis or a Trump. It'll usually be something that's ambiguous that you can't really tell too much about it. It's usually like infused with just a little bit, but not enough to be like obnoxious. Speaking of Rockstar, what do you think of Max Payne 3? I actually like Max Payne 3. I think Max Payne 1 is still the best of the series. But Max Payne 3 is pretty good. I don't, I do have complaints about it, but otherwise it's fine. No real issue with it. Danny Trejo was in Vice Video. I know. We talked about that. Female president in a pantsuit? Yeah, sure, why not? You were an English major? Fuck this language. It's wrong on so many levels, but so much fun to play with. It's very good at, at swearing, I feel. And it's essentially English at this point. You can say just about anything you want in like a million different ways, and like only half of them are correct, but the other half will still get you by. We don't really have much of a rule structure in English. You can like put it together any way you want in whatever like fucked up Lego combination you can think of. I like that about it, but then you still get people on you like, you said that wrong. You didn't, you should have actually said this after you said this other word. Danny Trejo owns, he has a taco space here in LA called Trejo's Tacos. I would hope he like comes out and cuts them for you or something. Whenever you hear Dutch spoken, it always sounds like a fake language someone made up. Isn't that every language though if you don't speak it? Actually, speaking of fake languages, I remember a video I watched years and years ago on YouTube. It was made by this Italian singer who wanted to create a song that sounded like English to someone who doesn't speak English. So it's nothing but gibberish, but it's meant to be gibberish that sounds like English. And if you actually are a native English speaker like moi and you watch it, you can it almost actually at times sounds like you should be able to understand it. But even though it's still just nothing but gibberish, it's sort of like if I were to make a song that's all based in Chinese, which I don't speak, but I was like, oh, where I do all sorts of racist shit. That's basically what it was, but it is still kind of weird to hear it because your brain is like, this feels like I'm recognizing it. Wasn't that a Japanese band? No, this is like an Italian band, like variety show or something from like the 70s. According to IMDb Vice City Trivia, Rockstar's co-founder Dan Houser expressed frustration working with Burt Reynolds, and as a result, Rockstar ceased hiring big-name actors to star in their games. I wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised. Honestly, it's best not to use a lot of big-name actors. It's too, yeah, I like just seeing new people rise up and getting, good chances. And I mean, it's worked for them, I feel. Like, can anyone really think of, like, bad performances in, like, Red Dead Redemption 2? Like, everyone felt like they were really well cast. Didn't GTA 5 let you not Mark Zuckerberg on live? Yeah, there was a moment, like, it's for like a phone though, not a social media company. But there's like a, a startup CEO you can blow his head off. Got a plan, Arthur. Arthur is amazing. Yeah, everyone in that game is amazing. It was really good to see Kate again for yesterday. Me and her was talking about the P.O. box. Said she might be opening it. Hey, hopefully she does then. I'm also glad she's streaming. Just waiting for that one mission in GTA 6 that takes it too far. What mission would that be, in comparison to other games? Talking about the GTA's trailer, any thoughts, mine or meh for the moment? I mean, you shouldn't be too, well, I mean, come on, it has been like a decade since GTA 5. It's alright to be a little hype for it, if you want to be. That being said, since they didn't really show off gameplay, you're really just looking at, the environment and how well put together that is. As for that, I got no real complaints. It looked pretty good. It looks properly sun-drenched and, like, degenerate, as I would hope. The only thing they could have really fucked up there is if it wasn't degenerate enough for Florida. So they nailed the degenerate aspect of it, and they made sure they showed you off the degeneracy right off the bat. It'll probably be a while before we see gameplay, though. I'm imagining that's still incredibly unpolished if it's still 2 years away. You think they will one-up that torture scene in GTA 5? I highly doubt it. I don't think they'll do another torture scene. I don't know, it's hard to predict what a game company will do anymore. If there's one developer who might decide to buck the trend and, like, go for it, it would be them, but can't really, say for sure. Even though the trailer isn't coming out until the trailer trailer came out today. The game itself doesn't come out until 2025. But Mr. Max, do you not know the trailer released today? Rockstar, they're gonna have that one mission that everyone will talk about. I mean, sometimes, yes. But yeah, sometimes that's a good thing. I feel like you should be drinking. Are you at home? If so, then go ahead. It got released. It was supposed to release a few days from now, but it got leaked, and so they went ahead and released it. But yeah, it's online for you to watch on YouTube right this moment. I actually just watched it a few minutes ago and live reacted, as a good streamer does. Chat, the future of live streaming is just watching other people's YouTube content, apparently, and making millions. Turok 3 Remaster came out. I've never played a Turok game. I don't know, they always seemed a little silly. If the trailer was ready, why were they waiting? Because they already had like a release day for it that they probably wouldn't. No, I don't know. They like, we were gonna release it on this day, but then some kid with one online clout, one of the developers' kids did it for them. Like, all right, fuck it, put it out there. Think they'll have the option to kill the other playable character like in 5? If so, only at the very end. It seems like, based on very little what you can see in that trailer, their interaction, that the lady, the girl might be leading the guy into the life of crime or like doing that stuff. And she's like hyping him up, or we gotta do this together. So it's a possibility you could end up with him like realizing she's been leading him around maybe. There'll probably be some toxicity between the two of them. I doubt, considering how toxic the relationship was between Michael and Trevor, they'll probably have something like that in their relationship. Ink Ribbon theorized that the next Resident Evil remake will be Code Veronica. I'm gonna laugh at all of you when it's not, and it just ends up being Resident Evil 5. I'll laugh so hard. Like, you idiots thought it was gonna be Code Veronica. I like how Roman and Nico. Greetings, motherfuckers. What's up, Jim? How you doing tonight? She's Catalina. Well, she's not that crazy. No, she seemed like she's a bit more, in control. It ends up being Code Veronica. Chat will laugh at you. Yeah, but I got thick skin, so I won't really care. Chat laughs at me half the time anyways. Want to see Nico Bellic. Apparently he has a bad working relationship with Rockstar, so it's unlikely. Had to work late, well, you're just in time. Hopefully you're not too tired though. By the way, Jim, did you know the GTA 6 trailer released today? Wish San Andreas was remade. Well, kind of was with GTA 5. But I know what you mean. You want to just like take the story of San Andreas. I mean, I'm fine with San Andreas as it is. It doesn't really need a remake. Then again, that's most games that get remade, but whatever. Consider how long it takes to make a Grand Theft Auto game. I don't want them to spend a decade working on it. You'll laugh at me when it turns out to be a Dino Crisis remake. I can promise you that one ain't happening right now. I'm sure at the GTA 6 trailer, Tom Petty's Love is a Long Road will have 30 million views on YouTube. Yes. It most certainly will. Though, shouldn't it already, kind of? Will you be playing Yakuza Gaiden this year? Does it come out this year? I mean, there's only like 20 days left in this year, so I'm not sure. I will probably play it eventually when it comes. It's Infinite Wealth, right? Oh no, Gaiden. Okay, Gaiden. I don't know. Gaiden is the one that still isn't an RPG, right? It still like plays like a brawler. I gotta be honest, the Yakuza games that play like brawlers don't interest me that much. I only really liked it when it turned into an RPG. Nico's, yeah, I know it's about pay. It wasn't they paid him half, it's that he thought he deserved more because the game did so well. Which is, not the worst thing you could ask for, considering the game did do incredibly well. Gaiden came out 3 weeks ago. GTA 4 and 5 characters will appear in 6. I doubt the trio from 5 will show up. I mean, I wouldn't expect many. That usually isn't what happens in a Grand Theft Auto game. Like just like like GTA 5 had like the biker guy from the DLC, and I think in some of the like eventual like online stuff they had Gay Tony show up. So they don't really rely on like the cast from the previous game too much. Capcom said more RE remakes, plural as in more than one remake. Yes, Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6. That is plural, definitely. It might as well, though. That way they'll be all the way back, and maybe even remake Resident Evil 1 again to like play more like they do now. Resident Evil 6 remake, let's go. Ugh. Trevor is totally not coming back. Stephen Ogg, his actor, refuses to come back for the role. How come? Do you have like a bad, working relationship with Rockstar as well? Or does he just hate the character? Like, no, I've moved on. Also, Dr. Baby, thank you for the 100 bits. Let's imagine if they remake Resident Evil 7. Okay, I'm assuming they will not be remaking 7. That doesn't really need it anyways. Wasn't the Trevor voice actor in Red Dead 2? Was he? I don't remember him. Claims he was typecast. He auditioned for Walking Dead and Better Call Saul, and they were like, "We thought you were insane like Trevor in GTA 5." Oh, okay, I see. He got upset that. Honestly, though, he did such a good job at that. And playing like just a maniac. I wouldn't mind getting a few more roles of them. I don't know. Obviously, no, that's just me though. I'm not a professional actor. I mean, it's not a bad thing, I feel, to be known for doing a role so well. That's just what you become known for. I mean, it's happened. There's plenty of actors who made a career off of it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe he wants to do something else besides that. Each their own. Also his character arc ended. He quit crime and moved up to north to Canada. Well, good. You know what? See there, he doesn't have to. He could come back to the role since he wouldn't have to play a maniac anymore. Franklin started a family and Michael just makes movies in Vinewood, so they all got happy endings, huh? You know what? Good for them. Some people just want, you know what? We're gonna keep him coming back. Trevor doesn't look too different from his actor. I actually know. I've seen him. Then actually all three of them look pretty similar to their actual characters in the game. Michael's actor Ned Luke was in Red Dead 2. He offered a money reward if people could figure out who he played. It took 18 months and someone found his voice lines attached to a cop who hunts you down if you have a bounty. I think I rarely ever had a bounty in that game, so it makes sense. I never saw that. Alright, let me get started playing the game, chat. Kept you waiting long enough. What was I doing last time I played? I think we just finished up the swamp, didn't we? Yeah. Out of curiosity, how far is Dartigan? Yeah, we finished up the swamp last time I played the game. Yeah, we beat the two-part boss fight with like the big like green thing.
At the house of Anini, at the house of...
I think we already like talked to everyone though.
I always welcome...
Wear some drip. You don't call this drip? It's old school. I don't really have too much else I can wear. You don't really seem to get a lot of costumes in this game, I'm noticing. I've only got one pair of glasses. That's just shameful. Michael from GTA 5 is a streamer now? Oh, hey, good for him. A lot of people become streamers. Cool hair, thank you. I need to actually get my hair cut in real life.
I know my way around.
Gotten too long, but I don't know, for some reason the place where I get my hair cut at normally, they haven't been answering their phone. Alright, no more upgrades right now. This lady wanted me to do
I think he
something.
was trying to secure an escape route. Look for him around Krot Central Station.
Have I been to
Whatever
Krot Central
choice you
Station?
make, I shall wait for you. That is.
Okay, we got nothing to level up with. Hey, Dartigan, what's up, Red Cherries? Miss you too. Welcome back. First area? Oh, okay. Inside that. It actually won't let me go back to the very first area. Oh, unless I gotta walk back to it. Is that how you get to it? You know what? We'll do some bonus stuff to get started off with. Train station is a danger zone? Has been sealed off. Okay, never mind. I can't get back to Krot Central Station right now. That being said, we got there's something here in the barren swamp that I can do now. Snake and Peter Griffin are in Fortnite now. I heard they took away Snake's ass though. They deflated it. Why does everyone do that to Snake's ass anymore? Like, no one can just render those cheeks. It's like they're like ashamed. It's like this is just, we can't put those kind of level of cheekage in this video game. All the items that come with Snake in Fortnite are Metal Gear Solid 4 item, Metal Gear Solid Remaster remake coming. Well, they're re-releasing it, but they're not remaking it.
Life is short, and life in Krot is shorter. I reckon I should cherish what time
I made
I've
Peter
got.
Griffin muscular. Why?
All I can do is keep plugging away. You actually met Alidoro and asked him about the wanted poster. That's odd. Alidoro and Medoro are friends. When I was hurt, he took me to Medoro, who was one of the first on the scene. Medoro is quite the medic. He saved me when the workshop tower fell. There's gotta be a logical explanation.
You were too fat,
The
the hitbox
Alidoro I
would be
admire
too
would
big,
never
meaning you
talk
were a
about a
super
friend
easy
like that.
target.
But
I feel like if you're gonna
Who
play
knows,
as
maybe
Peter
that
Griffin,
wanted
that
poster
should
is
be the
real.
actual case.
you keep
People
an eye
want
on
to
him
shoot Peter
if you see
Griffin.
him again.
Make it easy for them. No excuses. Should have been fat, should have been easy to kill.
In times like these, anyhow, take this in return.
I don't accept that excuse.
Life is short. All I can do is...
Who else agrees with me on my obviously correct stance? Alright. Side mission completed, I guess. Okay, yeah, this is where we fought that big green bastard at. Peter gonna... modern Peter I can see being shootable. Family Guy is just fucking terrible. I'm not gonna like beat around the bush. I've only watched like the first couple seasons back when it first came out, and it's like alright. The fact that it should have died many years ago. I don't know if anyone who has really... I guess there's like really hardcore fans, but usually whenever someone brings up Family Guy, it's always with a groan. It's like, oh, Family Guy. No puppets were so flammable. Puppets are made of wood. I don't know. These puppets seem like they're made of metal and like other things. They did an episode about the characters doing DVD commentary on a fake episode, and none of the younger fans knew what they were parodying because they don't do DVD commentaries anymore. Just call it a react video, like your favorite streamer reacting to YouTube commentation, and they'll get it perfectly at that point. Very easy for them to understand. Quan Chi looks dope in MK1. No, I didn't realize it when I was playing through MK1. When you fight him, his moveset really is just from MK11, isn't it? I didn't even think of that. That they just like, since they didn't have his moveset down yet, since he was DLC, they just like installed his MK11 moveset. Why are these half-dead puppets so tanky? Was Quan Chi given even in MK11? I think he was DLC, wasn't he? Maybe it was like his MK10 version then, I guess. They did die in that game. Oh, hello, ma'am. Good. Quan Chi didn't even get brought back in that time rewind plot in a well, he has always been a bit of a goober, hasn't he? Like, no one ever really liked him. He's always like a punching bag. So I guess Chrono's like, you know what, I don't really need him. What does waffling mean? Kind of like fence sitting. Means you can't really like decide on one thing or another. No strong stance on a subject. Dark MK11 Raiden from the story mode reuses some animations from MK. Well, that makes sense. Since it is the same character almost. When my dad didn't have plumbing, he had to bury his shit. The dogs would eat. What is this comment? Why has that been brought up? I mean, good on your dad for understanding that concept, but what? Where's my lantern off? I didn't turn that off, did I? I did. I was always weirded out by the idea Shang Tsung from Aftermath just revived Sindel, Shao Kahn, and Liu Kang. Well, he didn't revive. Well, actually, no, he did. Didn't. The only thing I can think of is that he reset his timeline too, and that'd be the only way you could explain any of that. But it doesn't really make any sense why he would. So I'm assuming he like made them into revenants like Quan Chi did to like all other dead people. Since they all have glowing eyes too, like a revenant does, so I don't know. Would explain why they're evil and like loyal to him as well, I guess. Raid notebook. Worn out journal with bloodstains. Golden wings are drawn on the cover. I do not regret destroying the Saintess statue. I had to stop it from being used for humans. Of course, they'll find another way. But at least those who escape will find freedom. If I have any regrets, just one. God save that child. Came from across the wide ocean, from across the wide ocean. Fighting game lore in general is garbage. Well, the thing about fighting game lore is that you don't need to reset it so often. I mentioned that in the video. It's usually wacky enough that no one really cares that much about it that you need to even bother. Most other games just like keep getting weirder and weird, and they don't really give a shit, or they embrace it. But not Mortal Kombat. It's a serious plotline. Cinematic even. Oh hell! Fuck! 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 Not worth it. Like how they made GTA 6 a console exclusive launch. Look, that was never in question they were going to do that. Rockstar never releases everything on the same day as PC. Oh, this is Krot Central Station. Even Street Fighter lore is Ryu hit a giant machine with a Shoryuken and blew it up. And the characters, you know, just keep, you know, even though they don't look it, they are aging as the series goes on. Don't forget the weapon decay, yeah. Honestly, this is kind of a pointless feature in the game. In MK1, there's a fatality that blows up the entire world. Is that the one where the robot drops all the grenades? He's had he's actually had that fatality since Mortal Kombat 3. 2123 train ticket to St. Marion. The text is hard to read because of the bloodstains. And this lady ain't nothing but a bloodstain. In the first area of the game, you're going to pass by the train you started in. Yeah, I guess we had to make a circle on the way back here. What fighting game has the goofiest lore in your opinion? I have not played all the fighting games. I do know Tekken is extraordinarily goofy. But there's every fighting, probably, I don't know, maybe like, what's the one with all the heavy rock metal in it? Shit, what's the name of that one? It's the one that still remains like 2D anime looking as well. Yeah, it's got like a bunch of weird it's got like it's every single battle is like Guilty Gear. Yeah, Guilty Gear. I've heard that one has a very insane plot line. But like every fighting game has insane plot lines.
Did you feel that? An ergo amplification effect coming from Krot Central Station. I wonder if the alchemist
But yeah, it's probably
finds
Tekken.
something again. Please investigate that area.
You know what? I don't really like having someone tell me mission objectives as much as you would think you would like in one of these types of games. Feels weird when you have like the voice in your head. Have you played the Capcom JoJo game? I've never played a JoJo game, so no. Carcass models. I feel like this is an obvious trap and this thing's gonna break. No. I'm just being paranoid. But it doesn't lead me to anything. Let's see. I'm gonna go down here or over here. Okay, this is an optional because there's nothing down there but items. Blue has the most complicated lore considering it's part visual novel and long as hell. Alright, we might die, but you know what? That's a risk I'm willing to take tonight. I mean, they're gonna reward me with a good item, right? Obviously. Oh, ow, shit. No, that's the wrong thing. Well, it helps me anyways, but still. My weapon broke. Shit, I forgot about this fucking stuff. Actually, my weapon is unusable. What the hell? Get me out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. Wait, does this weapon never, well, I've never fully broken a weapon before. Does this thing ever, do I gotta like take this back to like, I don't know, how do you fix this thing? No. Fix my damn sword. Put too much into it to lose it. I guess I gotta take it back to the workshop. Do I lift weights when you work out? Yes. I do lift the weights. Alright, I got a different weapon I can use. Still makes me sad inside. This asshole has proven to be a problem. Oh god, you ass. I hate these fucking things. I'm about to lose this sword too. Holy shit. Fuck those things. Get this. I'm gonna die before this. I gotta get this item quick. So I have to come back down here. Quartz. Okay, that's not too bad, but still. I don't want to die down here because I'll have to like crawl down here and get my body out of the goop. Holy crap. Alright, let's go back to the Stargazer. What was the weirdest dream I've had? I think maybe being eaten by a snake. I don't remember most of my dreams. But I do remember as a kid I woke up screaming once after having a nightmare that I was being eaten or chased by a snake. Maybe both. Hmm. Alright. This sword back to working order again. Oh, sweet, it's fixed. Homeland is the first novel in the series. I have had dreams that feel like they were lasted an eternity. Yeah, I've never had that before. I mean, there's definitely time where I've had dreams that feel like they were like a full-on story. Alright. I've really not experimented much with this weapon crafting system, but I really don't feel the desire to. Lucifer Snow was a dream then, huh? No, that was an attempt at making a novel in world. You went to Barnes and Noble? That still exists? I haven't seen one of those in a while. Weapon crafting is the best part of the game. I've done it once for that weapon you see, that other sword I use, but most of the game I've been using this, which you can't like craft new handles for. You gotta stick with the one it gives you. If I do that. They still exist. I mean, obviously a bookstore still do, but I don't know. I haven't seen a Barnes and Noble in a while. Screw that place. I'm going back down there. Just ate the last bolognese about an hour ago. Is it? For some reason I thought you were admitting eating a bologna sandwich. Which is like one of those poor people kind of things you do when you're broke and a child, you eat bologna sandwiches. Bologna, I know, but bolognese and bologna, they kind of look like they sound similar. I'm getting on a train here. Did you ever put Doritos in your bologna sandwiches? No. The only thing I ever did to a bologna sandwich was fry the bologna in a pan. And then put mayo on it. I have not had bologna in many, many years. That's one of those things I could add to like the list of like childhood poor foods I would eat. For that stream. Chat, what part of the animal and what animal does the bologna come from? What the fuck? All of you can just fucking burn. You slack on protein, your muscles don't feel as big. It's weird. I mean, I don't think they shrink. It takes a little while where they start like shrinking. So you're probably good. God, another one of these areas. You're cleaning up your kitchen and lurking while cooking. What you cooking tonight? I made chocolate chip cookies recently. They turned out pretty well. Bologna is ground pork sausage. It doesn't taste like any sausage I can think of, though. Hey, am I cognizant? Thank you for the 21 months. Thank you for the sub, my man. Thank you for the sub. So thank you for the bits from Polycarp. You stop that. Oh, we got puppets plus tentacles now, huh? What's the best kind of sandwich in your opinion? I love BLTs and make them pretty well. Honestly, I'm gonna just go with the classic PB&J. It's timeless. You ate it, your parents ate it, your grandparents ate it, your own children will eat it. It's just something that's simple and quick you can make and it's satisfying. Are there better sandwiches? Obviously, but you know what? I'll still take a PB&J anytime. I'm gonna start using my Legion abilities more. Yummy chocolate chips are your favorite. These turned out pretty well. Used to dip my PB&J in milk. Oh, cause that works fine. Hey, you can do that with PB&J.
Wow, what a mansion!
Train station, but yes. WWE has to stop selling merchandise with the word Yeet on it, as the copyright holder threatened a lawsuit and such. Jey Uso can no longer say Yeet. Okay, who owns the copyright to Yeet? You can copyright. Wait, did they invent the Yeet word, or did they just like jump on it? I didn't think anyone like came up with Yeet. Oh, these things are fucking worse. I despise these things. Oh. They just back up and just continue to throw shit at you. As an expression using when throwing someone apparently coined by Vine user David Bana in a Vine uploaded on before March 28, 2014, in which he throws a CD and yells out "Yeet!" And so he owns the copyright on it, huh? Alright. I guess if he's got a timestamp then. Wonder how much money that's made him, because I don't think anyone's gonna pay you to use the word yeet. I like the MK1 video, though I do understand that fighters have their specificity, but it seemed like all of them were doomed to their previous video. Yeah, no one really changed at all. Everyone just had to like get reset and redo it all again. Outside of like essentially the only real changes were Sindel and Melina are now good people and no longer just evil. In fact, they got a pretty good deal. Baraka is no longer evil, but he's now, instead of being his own species, is just like a diseased man. So he kind of got screwed over. Everyone else, though, ended up basically the same. Either is like maybe a less powerful version of themselves. Byro chat. But yeah, that was the weirdest one. Did Raiden really say, you know what? Let me make my old friend and mentor into an old woman. Just why, Liu Kang? It's also weird that he just gave Raiden his old life. Like, Raiden essentially is Liu Kang now, in all intents and purposes, instead of having anything unique. No one ever calls Liu Kang on turning Tarkatan, except for me, I did. I thought that shit was fucked up. Like, why Liu Kang? You didn't even have to make that, you just let them be normal. Okay. You know that decay shit. Love all this Liu Kang slander. Look, the guy is clearly, I think, proven he might actually be worse than Raiden at the job of Defender of Earth. Which we all didn't think was possible, but he's proven it. Alright, I need to get back there and kill this son of a bitch. You know what? Let's be careful though. Liu Kang, I believe in free will. Also, Liu Kang, I purposely gave Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, and Shao Kahn shitty lives out of spite. Yep. He also gave them the... He's also at the beginning says, people are free to make their own destinies and find peace. Are they now? You really just gave them the same lives again, you asshole. Stop hyping your shit up. Also, did he touch anything other than his friends' lives? Is like the rest of the world seemed like it ended up the same. He's like, oh, Hitler? Nah, he can stay. He's not martial arts related. You know, so that whole World War II thing, that can still happen. I bet he didn't. He's like, you know what? I only really care about the martial arts and martial arts related activities in history. Look, I'm trying to figure out how to get in there, buddy. Oh, this thing breaks your sword quick, does it? Or is that the decay from earlier? Shit. Buddy, can you let me fix my sword? Oh, I hate this mechanic so much. Okay, your ass clearly should be the weak one here. I don't know if I'm beating this thing, chat. Don't know if I'm beating this guy. Ah. They can make Hitler a baddie who learns martial arts. Hitler doesn't usually get made into a video game character too often. Okay, where was my... No, it opened up... Was it not that? Where was it at? Was it back that way? Justin Wolfenstein? Yeah, that's about it. And Bionic Commando. Like, I wonder if Liu Kang even bothered, like, stopping, like, the communists from starving everyone in China. You know, the nation he came from. So, you know what? I'm gonna make sure that whole, like, Mao starving everyone to death thing doesn't happen. Seems like a good thing for a god to do. Yes, I will never get tired of shitting on Liu Kang, by the way. I'm not fighting this guy again. Screw that. I gotta, like, use these health kits for this guy downstairs. Turtle, revive your race. Yeah, also I've made them racist against you. Yeah, you're also an outcast because you like you can make yourself look human. And also I had Shang Tsung kill your family. At least you tried, so that's what is matter. Is what matter. Okay, let's take care of this dude this time. sure are fun to fight. Murdered puppets amulet. Also, thank you for the bits. Am I cognizant? Yeah, especially since Jax in MK11 arcade ending has when he became a Titan, uses time powers to stop the transatlantic slave trade. Yeah, why couldn't he have become Time God? He seemed like he did more with it. More practical stuff anyways. Alright, increases damage inflicted on humans. I don't really fight humans that often though. Why have I not equipped that for a while?
You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball!
Is that so, father? Is that what you think of me? Think so little of my wooing skills? Alright, that's pretty good. I don't think I have anything that prevents decay. Was a Canada vent. Well, the whole point of remaking it was like to get rid of those Canada vents, but you know, I think Liu Kang is just a big Mortal Kombat fanboy. He was never gonna let it actually change that much. Like, no, I like this world too much. Oof, that's gross. Question for you, between the two Norse God of War games, which did you prefer, story or game? I would say I like the first one more. I felt the second one was a little rushed at times. And there was... the gameplay wise it's fine, but the entire point, the thing they were, like Ragnarok, the war the game is named after, takes so little time, there are side quests that were longer. You're a player? Well, we all are in the game of life. It just felt a little too rushed at times. And while I did like parts of like the Angrboda, Loki relationship, that one section where you're on like an hour or 2 hour long date with each other was dragged on a little bit. Like, why am I riding like a big animal into a swamp picking fruit all of a sudden? But then the second half of it was alright when you're like dealing with a big giant lady. I do think it should have been made into 3 games instead of just 2, though. I think that might have been the issue. Alright, we got this. That's opened up now, so we can now go downstairs.
Don't kill me. I'm a human. Just a soldier.
You don't look so good, pal.
Are you a stalker? Name's Atkinson. Crop militia. The suburbs are sealed off. There's no escape.
You know your head has been peeled open like a cabbage?
Too. Someone planned this all out. No idea who. Above my pay grade. If you meet someone,
They didn't want to spend another 5 years making it. And quote, I've already missed 8 years of my kids' life. I can understand why they didn't want to. But that doesn't mean I can't criticize it for feeling rushed.
a soldier.
Like I read about that he didn't, but hey, one he could have handed it off to someone else to take care of as well if he didn't want to make it himself. Perfectly fine. But you can't really set up a gigantic story with all these new characters and then rush it just because, you know, I didn't want to do it without accepting some criticism. My dearest Belle, remember the day I met you through your father's friend, Sir Leoft. That day, the steam of Krat Central Station was thick on the platform, and a flock of birds was flying overhead above the glass ceiling. There I was waiting for you. When I saw the lady take one step down those stairs, I knew it was you. Your effervescent laughter left an impression on me. The reason I'm writing this letter, yes, I'm at the train station and it reminds me of you from that time. We were colleagues at first and then lovers, but I still can't let you go. The way you smiled and looked forward to the exhibition and festivals, those beautiful nights with the fireworks, I just can't let it go. So, if we were to survive and make it out of here, I plan to visit you with this letter. Please stay safe and wait for me until then. Sincerely, Atkinson. You need a lozenge? Have I ever written a love letter? I don't believe I have. Outside of like some non-serious ones as a child where you just draw a heart on a piece of paper and give it to someone. No, there was a collapse, but why did they have to cut off communications? Please let us out. Oh, fuck. Write a love letter to chat. It's hard, man. How about I write an appreciation letter? No, I feel like an appreciation letter is like, I appreciate you. None of those things your boss gives you to you. Like, we appreciate you here. We appreciate what you do here at your Money Corp. Then they give you like a pin. He knows more about those feet. Chat, I'll write you an appreciation letter, then I'll like put ink on my feet and give you a footprint. Is that what you want? Freaks. Yeah, I feel like there was a room I passed up back here before I went off in this direction. Let me go check that out real quick. Did you get crappy gifts from boss? I always got crappy gifts from the employers. It was always like a card that said, we appreciate your hard work. That was it. That's all you'd ever get. You gotta lurk for a while. Lurk all you need. Yeah, over here. Have I heard the infamous debate who would win, Superman or Goku? is brought back. Well, it gets brought back every once in a while by people who have way too little to do in their life. Chat, it doesn't matter who you put up against Superman, he's winning because he's just, unless the writer just favors someone. That's just like, Superman is just like the cusp of what a superhero can be because he's just whatever the writers always wanted back in the day. I have perfected the greatest puppet, now that child again.
We are... Yes, behind the train car where you woke up. Wait, what is this? Who would put a workshop like this here, of all places? Good grief.
You had a dream that you were chilling in an amusement park and then Homelander came down and he was gonna spill my guts on the ground for fun, so I took a knee like a knight and he said, "What the fuck are you doing?" Then killed someone else. I mean, hey, you survived, that's all that matters. So, I salute. Dragon Ball's power system is inconsistent as shit, yeah, but it doesn't really matter. Like, Superman has flown through entire suns before. And all sorts of other crazy stuff. Like a god in like Dragon Ball is just someone who's like slightly stronger than someone else you fought before. Generally. Oh, what? Get Geppetto's tools. Really need to upgrade. Dear Geppetto's puppet, who will come to this workshop train, I'm really thankful to you. A workshop train hidden by Geppetto, isn't that something? If not you, how would I have found this place? Fortunately for Geppetto, I have the ability to read someone's memories. Also, thank you for the bits, Polycarp. In Malum District, I had a hunch. They thought that if they followed you, Geppetto's puppet, they'd find the relic he stole, and that hunch was right. The relic has been returned to our sacred place. Now that the stage is set, the doors will open. I know all that is coming, confusing, but soon you'll learn everything. Thank you. You were a good guide, SM. Lot up break. This area was featured in a Gamer Ranks video I watched today. What do you say about it? Yeah, put that Lotta in me. Yeah. Don't really need to do anything. So I could strengthen the combustion. I kind of like the fire the most, so I think I might. You know, I kind of sad that I don't live in the era where you get to go through, like, you know, where we can just get on stately train cars and ride across the country. It always seemed really fun. Like, oh yes, your drink, sir, when you go like the wine car. I mean, I know that's still a thing you can do, but they don't look like this. It was like sleek and modern. Chat, I demand a little bit of romance in life, or like, you know, interesting things in life. You've ridden Greyhounds before and it sucks. Well, yes. No denying that. Look, they had to like make more money, which meant sacrificing comfort in class. Alright, moving on. Though I should probably go back and give that letter to the lady. Yeah, let's go do that. Now we have the shortcut. Hey chat, how's everyone doing? We seem like we're doing pretty well, Garland. How are you? Hey, I found your boyfriend. He ain't looking too good.
Good to see you. I was getting worried waiting this long. The situation here seems to be getting worse. Soldiers like me are blunt. So give it to me straight. Is my partner safe?
Ooh, yeah, we get to like lie or something.
This is Atkinson's handwriting on the letter. When we came to Krot, I never thought it would end like this. Sometimes you meet people who make you believe they'll always be with you. But a life can be snuffed out at any moment. I need to stay alive to notify others of his death. But it feels like something inside me has died as well. Anyway, I appreciate knowing what happened.
I should probably go back and kill that guy now to make it true. Electric. Okay, we got a ring.
At the house of an...
Doing alright, had a bad workout just now? What'd you do? You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
No matter what fate brings us, serving Holcomb to...
Usually that's what I think of when you say bad workout, you injured yourself.
Whatever choice you make, I shall wait.
Alright, stamina. Yeah, stamina seems pretty good for now. Alright, let's go kill that lady's boyfriend. Bad workouts are just when I can't get going and have no energy. That might mean you're like sick or you haven't been eating well. Random state like Indiana was literally visited by Japanese and German tourists for its amazing transit. I'm assuming this was a long time ago, right? Can't imagine Japan visiting anywhere to see their amazing transit. What happens if you lie the whole time? You get prettier, literally. I've just got better looking as I lie. He's gone. Uh-oh. Alright. Sure, boy, he won't go and kill Belle. You lost your Twinkie? I'm de-twinkifying. That's what lying does to you. Disney's begun removing movies and television shows from Disney Plus and Hulu in preparation for the merger. Merger? Oh, they're merging with Hulu? Okay, I've never watched Hulu, so whatever. Ass white. You should listen to the records to become more human. Music is what does it, is it? Oh.
You lost, little lamb. Hand over all you've got.
Cutest mugging I've ever been a part of.
Welcome to the city of the future. And the future is death. You ought to give to the needy.
Give me.
In a city where everything is upside down, the strong rule, not the wise. In a city where everything is upside down, the strong rule, not the wise.
Do you have a different line you like to say to me, cat lady?
I don't want to die. I just wanted a full belly.
What a
That's
way to
not
go
so
out, chat.
wrong.
She looks so comfortable. Had big leaning energy there. Perfect death animation, everyone. You don't get it often. Thank you. Thank you for the bits. Should have robbed the kid. I took her clothes. What do you mean? I did rob her. I think that person killed a lot of people based on all the, you know, the corpses here. Really, I can't move these out of the way. This is the laziest barrier I've ever seen in a Souls game. Oh no, this luggage. What am I ever gonna do? I mean, it'd be rude of me to move someone else's luggage, chat. Can't possibly do that. Oh, shit. I don't care if you infect my brain with a parasite, just don't ruin my hat. Are you heavy in game? I am playing like a meat character, yes. I hit hard and I can take a lot of damage. What you said about The Last of Us 2's moral had me thinking, would an example of revenge being bad in a society where there's law enforcement be a story and character like John Wick? Like I said, when a revenge storyline does depend on the context of the story it's being told in and the world around it. In a world where you actually have an option of like law enforcement to like get involved and like, you know, put someone behind bars or like state execution, revenge is a harder sell, and it has to be, you have to make it very, very personal, and you have to also usually make it so like there's no other way you could, like, things are too corrupt or there's no way to prove it, so you have to write that kind of stuff in. versus the world of The Last of Us, where there's really no government, it's all anarchy, so the only way you're gonna get any justice for a crime is if you, like, carry it out yourself. So you can have, like, revenge being bad storyline anywhere. But it can just, like, it can always be a bad storyline, too, if it's not properly set up. Or if, like, I really don't like selling the idea of, like, morals like that too much. Well, it's a weird statement to make, you know, it's hard to describe it, but when it's so clearly one-sided that revenge is bad for some people but not for others, it kind of like dilutes the message, is the way I would put it. It's like revenge clearly wasn't all that bad. There were times in like the Last of Us series where revenge was a proper thing and was not condemned. It was only when Ellie wanted it, really, it seemed. I'd say that's the lesson. You can't really have revenge as a bad and a poison for your soul if it's only for like one person in particular. Sometimes revenge is justice. Well, yes, it's taking justice in your own hands. Nothing. Your problem is Ellie's revenge. The only one that gets crucified. Essentially, both. Well, technically, her and Joel's brother both get kind of like the same message that destroys them if they go for it. Gotcha. I finally shut up about The Last of Us 2. We say that, but we know we'll always talk about The Last of Us 2. I mean, you can't really deny it's an important game in media for, like, video games. Love it or hate it. There's no just ignoring it. What is about those clothes that's giving you puppy thighs? Because they're puppy thighs clothes. I just have their design. They're meant to make your thighs look puppy. Don't ask me why that was a fashion trend, it just was. A lot of old Victorian clothes were all about making like women's hips look obscenely big or like men's shoulders really poofy. Hey, like, you know what? They went anime proportions on those hips and those shoulders. Butterfly in the sky, I can fly twice as high. In a book, where the fuck is it? Motherfucking, there you are. Ye olden waifus. The good old waifus, you know, from the olden days. Weren't dresses made to have very wide bottoms, so it looked like they had... Well, they had like literally like a wire cage women would wear under their dresses that would flail them out like that. And they'd also put on the what is it? Those what are those brassieres that would like make that shrink your waist down? Corsets. They put on corsets plus that to make their waist look really tiny and their hips look gigantic. So they look a little bit like a church bell. Is the kind of like the figure they were going for. It has something to do with motherhood. There's probably a whole, like, talking about old fashioned, I only know so much. I just, obviously, humans have been trying to, like, supercharge the features they think the opposite sex looks better for millennia. It just depends on what culture you're in. So, back in the day, it's like, hey, let's make these hips look, poppin'. Waist and titty cage corset, exactly. Hell, the chat. Beauty is subjective. I mean, you said there's still people today in Africa that, I don't know if they still do it, but they would like lengthen their necks with like rings since childhood, just because that's what that men found attractive, like long necks. So there'd be like women who like, they like every year they put like a new ring on their neck when they're a child to like stretch their neck out. Or the same with like shaping their skull in some way. Or if they're in China, they'd like fold their feet so they'd have very tiny feet, but practically crippled. Hmm. The neck rings is an Asian culture thing, but there's African cultures that put the disc, and I'm pretty sure I've seen like the neck rings in like African cultures. But I know about the the lip and like sticking gigantic like bamboo things through your lip and stuff. Dark moon, moonstone of the government. Oh. Victorian times, prostitutes like to wear wigs on their vaginas so that they would seem like a mature woman, because girls don't have pubic hair and prostitutes had to cut off their hair. As of Christ, this is getting an increasingly gross statement. I hate reading it. Isn't there a Chinese tradition where women had to wear very constricting shoes? Well, no, they didn't wear constricting shoes. They literally bound their feet. Like their mothers would bind their feet in half. So they'd have like very tiny pointy feet because they were like curled in on themselves so they could fit into tiny shoes. It was like very bad. They don't really do it anymore, but it was like, there's like still women who are alive today that have bound feet though. So it's a practice that was continued all the way up into like the 20th century. Like ballerinas need very good strong feet. They would never bind their feet. Ballerinas can have like very like callous toes because they had to like stand on them and stuff. But just look up Chinese foot binding if you want to look at what it actually does to a foot. It's very crippling. Yeah, well, they do bind their feet just to like cut down on like friction, but they're not binding their feet to like bend them in half. They're just like putting like tape around their toes so they don't like rub them raw. Hey, we're here. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Come on, the hat, that's where it came from. Witness the greatest show on earth, experience the future of the world. It is her. With the statue going in very reddish tones, yeah, might as well be. I guess we're going outside. Rockapella is hiding in a corner of this room. Well, I was able to do the Rockapella voice pretty decently when I was sick. Where in the world is Carbon Sandy? I can't go that low now, though. Why am I just realized I am super heavy. What am I got on me? Yeah, I am heavy. What is making me so thickness? I need to lighten the load. This? Okay, it's that. Here, we'll just put that on myself. That'll make sure I'm not too heavy.
Strange. It feels like a portion of my memory has been cut away from me. It hurts so much. It's not like a real wound, but still.
Let me go harvest my gold tree. Bring back the furry mask. We had a good run with the furry mask. We're here for fashion now. Can't look like a dog all the time, even if I got that dog in me.
No.
I do have other masks though I could wear now. Did get this like strapping like weasel mask. It doesn't look right. Looked up, pubic wigs are called merkgens and have been used since 1450. How do you wear one?
Stalker, please.
I shall buy more of these wish stones, please. We'll buy it. 5. You know, Victorian prostitutes love getting... This is now a prostitute, chat. This is a prostitute learning center. We're gonna dispel the stigma.
I know my way around a weapon.
Man, when do I get a full moonstone to the government? Could use one of them bad boys. Guess I'll go and upgrade that. In case I want to use it. Oh crap, that is doing some damage now too. I'll stop though, I'll stop. Don't want to use them all up.
I always welcome.
Have you been experimenting with weapon combinations? Not really. I've kind of like landed on the sword I like, which I can't even like combine with anything else. And I've more or less stuck with it for a while now. I did experiment at the very beginning.
Warrior. Show me that you're worthy.
Could buy the katana, but it's not really a weapon made for me.
People have no idea. Thanks for keeping.
All right. Could always respec, true, but you know what? I've come to really like know this weapon and its speed and attack now, so I'm good with it. It's doing me well. Alright, Okay, came from there. What's over here? Remember the metal angel. We are simply on a journey that follows his footsteps. Song of the day. The pickpocket who was overconfident in a gamble had his heart stolen and died. Workshop Masters Workwear. New outfit chat. There we go. Not too shabby. Drippy. You know what? I'd wear that. I can make that work. It's pretty much, you know, classic steampunk though, so I probably would hate it. Yeah, this is just like, yeah, I'm steampunk. This is my interpretation. I've seen people cosplay pretty much this exact outfit before a million times. Well, minus the giant bronze sword. Didn't you mention it's the worst genre of fiction, and I stand by it. That being said, the aesthetic can look nice. I don't deny that. I just think usually the stories written in it are kind of trash. Been a while since we've been back here, and all the they're reusing. They kind of are just reusing like levels now, and just putting stronger enemies in it. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Can you stop killing me with like one hit? He doesn't respawn. I think the problem is that steampunk never does anything interesting with the setting, like almost never addresses the problem in the 19th century and how technology innovation caused those problems. Well, that's usually because they don't even want to. Like I've mentioned, I've gone into detail on my issues with steampunk before and how I think it's it only exists because people made the mistake of assuming the guy who wrote the first big novel of it was like trying to. See, the reason it's even called steampunk, I will go over this once more. Why steampunk is terrible. For those of you who never heard my rant on it before. The first thing I killed is spike dog. Alright, everyone knows of cyberpunk. That's, you know, the stories where you have like near future, dystopia, where corporations are more powerful than, governments, if governments exist at all. People are just wheels in the machine to make money and be oppressed and all that stuff. It actually deals with like stuff that people worry about. So it has actually, it's basically a future setting, but people are dealing with real world social issues. So it's relatable. Steampunk doesn't have that, and the only reason steampunk exists is because the guy who wrote the first big, like the, you know, the father of cyberpunk, William Gibson, also wrote a book a few years after that called The Difference Machine, which people just assumed was him trying. It was based. It's actually just like an alternate history novel where the guy in the 1800s who kind of came close to creating a computer, a mechanical one back then, if he had actually succeeded, as the entire premise of it. But people like, okay, this guy wrote cyberpunk, this must be what do we call it, steampunk? And it's not, it's just alternative history. But people like the title because it's, hey, branding's good, and people like branding, it's easy to remember. So any book that was just like, here's some technology powered by steam that didn't actually exist but does in my novel is now called steampunk. It usually has no greater message that it wants to tell with its like old-timey technology, other than like, hey, isn't old-timey like steampunk stuff quaint and interesting? And that's really it. It doesn't really have, it doesn't deal with the same concepts. There's nothing punk about it, so I don't even know why they even try to call it that. It's just like, oh, it's like, good day, old sir. Would you like to take a look at me steam-powered microwave? Isn't that fancy, isn't it? Yeah, me write an entire book about me steam-powered gadgetry. And it's just like, oh, could you come up with something interesting? So no, it just doesn't really serve much of a point. Just call it like alternative history. That's really all you need to do to fix it. Because the Difference Engine actually is a really good book. But it's not steampunk. It's just people think it is. Well, yeah, it's really just about writing about a fictional aesthetic that people like, is all steampunk is. It's like, hey, steam engines look nice, and like, you know, Victorian architecture is nice. So, yeah, it just doesn't really serve the purpose of the narrative too much, though. So you hate the name? No, I mentioned the name, it doesn't work, but also the world that the world is really just doesn't really say anything about itself other than that these things are neat. Like Victorian architecture, hey, it looks nice. Steampunk, you know, steampunk cars, they're cool, aren't they, right? Like actually, if you actually read the good cyberpunk stories, the stories are never about the neatness of the technology, because usually the technology is just only really benefiting a few people at the top, and most other people are just living the same lives they've always lived. Only now maybe they'll have, like, if they save up for like half their life, they'll have a cyborg arm to replace the one they lost in the war, in the corporate war or some shit. So it's still, it doesn't really make anyone's lives any better. In fact, sometimes you could argue that this in cyberpunk, all the technology makes their lives worse. Whereas in steampunk, you just look how neat everything is when it's powered by steam. Is usually the big issue with it. It's just like, here's some cool gadgets, let me write a book about them. And it kind of misses the point. Shit, I missed my opportunity. In cyberpunk, it's a struggle of man versus technology. Incorrect. Generally, that's sometimes an issue, but generally it's man versus society. It is usually like a, you know, some kind of person who lives outside the society or like the normal society, because either just like the only way to live a life of like any type of freedom whatsoever, because you're usually being like controlled or oppressed by like all the people with the money. So technology is a part of it, but it is usually not the, you could like remove all the technology from any cyberpunk story and it will still usually work. And you just take any good cyberpunk plot, you can usually kind of replace it by modern day stuff. It works just as fine. Because it's still telling like a story that's recognizable to modern day people. Because of the issues involved. Oil Mjolnir head. Oh, we got the Mjolnir hammer, huh? Steam Boy actually shows the destructive power of industry and why war, profiteering, and great Steam Boy, is that the one made by the guy who made Akira? I think it is, isn't it? If there's anyone who can make a good steampunk story, it might be him. Because he also made a really good cyber... Usually the people who can make a really good cyberpunk story can usually make a really good technical steampunk story, though I'd still just call it alternative fiction rather than steampunk. Finally played a bit of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I feel bad because my roommates love it, but I can feel the jank. It's not really jank, it's just endless and boring. I don't remember it having too many technical issues. It was just boring. Another example of man versus society, not necessarily Cyberpunk be Taxi Driver. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, a little bit. My memory of Taxi Driver is pretty full of holes. Back, beast. Still waiting for that bit for the Akira sequel. Keep waiting. It'll probably be a while. You're not looking forward to tomorrow? You alright? I hear enemies, but I do not see them. Katsuhiro Omoto wrote it and it flopped. What, Steam Boy flopped? I think I remember watching it many years ago. Now that my steampunk rant is over, let me just reiterate, if you like steampunk, perfectly fine. I'm not criticizing your enjoyment of it. Read all the steampunk you like. Dress up as steampunk characters or whatever, that's pretty popular too, because the aesthetic actually is pretty nice. I don't deny that. That's just my views on it. I'd never want to like destroy it or have it like, no more steampunk stories should be written. I just think it could be better. And I think it'd be better if they drop the marketing of it and just focus on making alternative history. I ruined steampunk for you? Thanks. Well, that wasn't my intention. I was asked my opinion on it, and that's my opinion. I can't help it that I made a logical argument. It's not my fault. Ooh, that looks nasty. No alt history, that's how we got Call of Duty Vanguard. That's not exactly alt history though, it's just like a badly written World War II game. Like alt history World War II is usually the Nazis win, you know. And there have been some really good books and stories made with that's, you know, well, interesting I should say. Stories written in that alternate history. Some people like to call that diesel punk, and I'm not even gonna get started. Chat, stop calling every type of fiction punk. We gotta like draw a line. Cyberpunk is it. There's no diesel punk. There's no steampunk. There's no solar punk. Stop trying to do this punk branding on every bit of like literal fiction. Come on, buddy. You can get through the door. I believe in you. Nuclear punk? I think that might be a thing. Like Fallout, you could almost call. Well, some people like to call Fallout diesel punk as well. Oftentimes, something that's post-apocalyptic will get referred to as diesel punk. He's trying to get into the bar and grill. He wants a drink. Whoa! Oh, it's this asshole. I hate these guys too. Burning. Whoa. Guy learned these moves in prison, did he? Worth it. So to get this punk thing straight, steampunk is just people that like Victorian aesthetic, and diesel punk is for people like World War I and World War II machine aesthetic. Who would agree? Yes. That is the aesthetic and like technology of the time that just gets ramped up and like for some reason doesn't really change beyond. Like there's no reason why if you were that advanced in steampunk, why you wouldn't then try to invent electricity and like oil powered stuff. There's literally no reason why you'd stick with steam. It's inefficient. And also dangerous because of, you know, boilers exploding. So it's like if you can't really have an advanced society made off steam because you just have to be really stupid not to like invent better technology. But yeah, there is just a lot of aesthetic tied up where, and like just like people liking the times of those, like the look and feel of those times, and like trying to like add, you know, revisit it in like an interesting way. Like I said, diesel punk isn't really nearly as popular as like that term is, I feel, that as steampunk is. Because it doesn't even get, like, there's a lot more stuff that could probably be called that people don't bother with. They just call it, like, you know, sometimes that actually does keep its proper name of just being, you know, historical fiction. Or, you know, post-apocalyptica or something like that. No, you weren't impressed with Shenmue and LA Noire. Well, I've never actually played Shenmue. I mean to at some point. What's your take on the Noir games? The Noir games? You mean the, like, LA Noire, the only Noir game I can think of, or what? Like the genre, you mean like detective stuff? I don't know, I haven't really... Like, Max Payne could be a... Like, Noir games come in many different ways. Max Payne would be a Noir game, and I like Max Payne. LA Noire, I don't dislike it. It just has issues. It's alright, it's a fine game, though. It just, like, it could be a bit better. There's also a lot of, like, Noirish point-and-click adventure games, which I'm not really that into. Is that reason you created Cajun punk, your hatred for the punk genres? A little bit, yeah. Also, I thought the world I was creating in the punk idea actually worked with it too. Oh, you can't block that. Blade Runner is cyberpunk noir, right? Well, pretty much most cyberpunk has elements of noir into it. It's like part of its like DNA. Not all of it, but most of the good, like, cyberpunk will have element of noir. Really, the world you created, you think, well, technically I never finished it, so who knows if it worked or not. I think it had a solid concept for a story world. I just never could make it, you know, figure out the plot of it. I mainly focus on the bit of world building and concepts I like. How come you haven't mentioned your favorite punk genre and narco-punk? I didn't know that was a genre.
Whatever choice you make.
People consider Resident Evil biopunk? I don't.
That is why I'm the listener.
I consider it survival horror.
To bear witness.
Yeah, let's just pump vigor a bit. That seems like it's working pretty well. Has anyone made a game about surviving in Australia? There is a Mad Max game. Since GTA 6 trailer is out with all of its ass jiggle, are you gonna make those GTA Sim vids. Well, the game doesn't release until 2025, so I've got time. My plan has always been like make them and start releasing them the same year the game is released. So it's looking like 2025 will be the year I like hit all the, the GTA games. However, it might be in my best interest to do Red Dead Redemption 1 and maybe Bully next year if I can, if I get time. You consider Mad Max anarchy punk? No, just post-apocalyptic fiction. That's one of those things people would like to call diesel punk as well. Alright, hey.
I don't suppose you'd like to buy anything.
Always a good bad sign of like someone trying to sell you something.
My sales pitch is a little rusty. Hard to engage in trade when you're fleeing from monsters. Even if the abnormal has become normal, the living must live. Buy something, and you'll help both of us.
Make me a cool million. I don't know if any single video on YouTube has ever made someone a full million. You got nothing, huh? Well, I got no money. These look pretty good, though. This guy sells the military shovel. And he sells a Legion caliber. Okay, I need these. I need to buy this. Some of this.
Buy something, and it'll...
Alright. Legion caliber. Bought. Alright, see, these are like armor, electric shock, can enhance resistance to decay. I might need that because decay is freaking terrible. I'm dealing with a lot of it right now.
Buy something.
Alright, that should do. Oh wait, wrong thing. This thing, right? Yeah. Fairy tale of the three brothers in the workshop tower. First part is torn off. Thus there lived at Krot a technician who made the friendly three puppet brothers, an alchemist who breathed life into puppets, and Stalker who rectified puppets gone wrong. Three brothers built the craftsman's workshop tower and made phenomenal puppets. Puppets seemed as if they're alive. The good ones helped the people of Krot and worked hard, danced and sang songs. The people were extremely glad, and everyone was happy. Said it's all thanks to the three brothers. The three good brothers lived happily ever after. The guitar is on its way. Literally just... Oh, you ordered yourself a guitar, huh? What kind are we talking about? Things ain't looking too hot, Chief.
Whoa. This used to be the workshop's transportation base, close to Krot's central station. Maybe that's why the puppets were so hell-bent on attacking the place during the frenzy. But I didn't see it myself. I didn't know the scale of it all. So let's add that earthquake to our list of strange and bizarre happenings in Krot and keep moving.
Lover's letter. To my beloved Gideon, the world is dying. I hear news of the epidemic dozens of times a day. Oh, someone's coming over me. I hear the noise. reading a letter, you asshole. Whatever, it wasn't that interesting. Gideon, the all-knowing. Oh, hell. The fucking no, you went through the wall. It is a Souls-like game after all. The enemies can attack you through the wall. Answered your guitar question above. Acoustic, good choice. Made by Orangewood and the brand that makes the best affordable acoustics. Crystal's bad. I'm assuming they're bad. They have health bars. Usually means you're bad. They put this disruption effect on me if I don't destroy them. You have a health bar? Are you bad? I lie to everyone in this game. There's a good chance I am. Amazing this still works electrified with the city all destroyed. Good wiring, that. Fucking, you targeted the wrong thing, Pinocchio. You leaving, Logical? Well, wasn't staying here long time over. See you people in about, 2 weeks, depends on how busy I am. Hey, sorry you can't stay longer, man, but I understand. School and stuff. But hey, I'll see you whenever you get time. Oh! I was killing a butterfly, man. Not cool. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, I'm here. Glad to see it stayed long to see Dart eat it. Always gotta see me in my worst, huh? Let's do this correctly this time. And the butterfly's gone. Oh well. Maybe it'll come back. Oh, it's a shit. Went over there. Oof, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Do I think the Cybertruck is a good investment? Well, first up, a car or automobile is never an investment because they depreciate very quickly. Do I think it's a good car to buy for that price? God, no. It looks like something a child's idea of a car. It's like some kid drew it in crayon. They decided to make it. And apparently the crash test of it made it look incredibly unsafe because there's no crumple zone on it. I wouldn't recommend spending $100,000 on it. Okay, follow me over here where it's safe to fight. Would you? What's a demisexual? Demis are people who can't really be attracted to someone without like a deep connection to them that they feel. Like they're not the kind of people who'd ever get into like one night stands or like casual relationships because they just wouldn't find it appealing. Shortcut unlocked. Alright, there's a way back here I want to check before I go this way. Raised $221 for your charity stream. Hey, Spooter, congrats on the charity, man. Big ups. Are you doing that all week, or is this like a one-time thing tonight? Either Wednesday, hopefully I can like give you a raid though once when it's happening. See if we can juice those numbers a bit. Oof. It's great. My incentives make it so the donators can take away my Pokemon, so they make the game harder for you, huh? These things cause disruption too. What does disruption do to you again when it fills the bar up? I kind of forget. I think it kills you instantly, doesn't it? I'm not mistaken. Like burst your puppet eardrums. Good stuff. dare challenge me? You can't take more than 3 hits. Are those crawling things supposed to be this game's version of basilisks? Well, they can put that status effect on you that will kill you instantly if it fills up, so I assume yes, but they're not nearly as intimidating because it doesn't fill up as fast. Try jumping. Technically you can jump, but it's not a good one, and it's that awkward jump where you gotta like press in like the left stick while running. Also, thank you for the yeet. Don't chat. Be careful of the yeets. I've heard that's copyright claimable. Though no one's ever affected me with it. No, I'm kidding, by the way. Probably only if he thinks he can make some money. In your opinion, what car company is making the future of cars you're interested in? Well, honestly, I wish we could, like, have more trains. More than, instead of more cars. Cars are, like, a pretty mature product. There's not a lot of... Outside of, like, making them battery-powered, there's not... And, like, I guess the self-driving stuff, there's not really a lot you can do with them anymore. You're really just, like, shifting features around and, like, getting, like, minuscule improvements. Or making them worse by making you pay extra for, like, heated seats for, like, a monthly subscription or something. So, I don't know. I'm not a car guy. Also, thank you for the 100 bits again, Polly. Tested out flying cars. Well, it's not really a fly. There's no such thing as a flying car. There's a flying vehicle that, you know, can land and vertically take off. You never want a car that can both drive on the ground and then turn into a flying vehicle. Because it probably just means it's terrible at both. And I'm not sure how you'd ever get that license. BMW is doing the heated car seats thing, making their appealing cars more unappealing, yeah. We're in that stage right now. Like, what if everything was a service? Oh, I thought that was going to be a painting we could take back to our dad. They say when crystals appear from the ground, it's a sign of the end days. It's the end. We're all going to die. Everyone's going to die. It's the end of the world as we know it. Behold, Father, I have brought you art. Well, I did earlier, and that painting's now growing my nose on it. In-game of everything being a paid service project is a world where no one actually owns anything. Oh, that's the famous meme, isn't it? You will own nothing, but you'll be happy. Where's the crystal? It's making me go dead. Nose, obviously code for boner. Everything is technically a code for boner. We have many words to describe. Many hidden, mysterious terms. Boner punk? Yes, that's my favorite genre of fiction. You just wait. Someone will start trying to, like, what if we called porn boner punk? Anything in here? Who's in here now? Ow. Hey, he hurts. He hurts. Also breaking my sword. Hey, buddy, you gotta give me it. I get turns to attack too, right? Burn. Burn. Fucking stop. Oh. Ow. He looks so squishy. Why would a headbutt even hurt me? It should be like getting hit with like a bowl of jello. He's got nothing but like Baja Blast pustules on him. I used up every one of my heals there, just about. Every one of them. Chat, there's no blister or pustule worse than the Baja Blaster. Like, oh, you don't want that color showing up on your skin. Our Father who art in heaven, Baja be thy blessed. It was definitely like the blood of Christ when you think about it. Chat, I don't think I've ever had a Baja Blast. I don't know why I make so many jokes about it. Does it actually? Maybe it tastes good. I don't know. One time in church, your dad gave you the butt of Christ. What was that like? I'm not sure what it means either. You don't go to Taco Bell for the drinks? Is Taco Bell like the only place you can still get affordable like food at a restaurant though? I've heard people say like Taco Bell's like it. Everything else has gotten really expensive.
No matter what, fake serving welcome.
You saw anything good? Nope.
Whatever choice you make.
Need a little bit more before we can level up.
Whatever choice you make.
Put some mayo on a pizza? Blasphemy.
At the house of any.
Mayo belongs on sandwiches only. Nothing else. You know, has my dad got anything to say? Haven't talked to your old dad in a while. Jack in a Box still got the $1.50 tacos. Well, yeah, hey, Costco still got their $1.50 hot dogs. So you gotta pay for the membership. Nose so long.
So, you found the workshop train. And the letter. I know who sent that letter. It has to be Simon. He has always been after my inventions. P organs are the best at bringing out Ergo's power, and he's obsessed. Don't
back to work.
That snake's lies
Well, good. Have fun lurking, Lucky.
Trust me.
And doing work at the same time.
And save Krat, my son.
The $1.50 hot dogs actually, well, that's well known. They lose the money, but they won't change it because they're because you know. I guess it's one of those things they still make up for it by the amount of people who just go there for it. Like it's become like a thing, so they might. It probably doesn't cost them that much money. Costco has a new rule where the person with the card membership is the only one who can use it, so I can't even get my mom groceries. Aw. Well, you can still go buy the groceries and then just give them to your mother, right? Alright, let's see here. Need to put something in this. There's a certain amount of legion when enemy is eliminated. Fatal attack enhances Fable charge upon fatal attacks. Lowers the legion consumption of legion arms. Yeah, sure, that's not too bad. Certified Bill Clinton Classic. We wait with a bated breath to see if that kid shows up again during the Game Awards. Will it happen? You know everyone's gonna be wondering. Everyone's gonna be like, I wonder if he'll show up. I bet Geoff will have like wanted posters posted all over the place with that kid's face on it, like, do not let him in. I think we can make another Legion arm, chat. We can make the shield. Wood. Also upgrade it with like can make weapon attacks while you're guarding. Guard pair when the Fable slot remains. You can parry by pressing the Fable button. No, I think I'm going to stick with the flame because of the certain area I'm currently in. I feel like security's going to be super tight. There's no way Geoff will allow this kid to, like, embarrass him again. It's happened twice. He's like, not going to happen again. Never. I'll kill him first. He's going to have, like, snipers trained on the stage. If he shows up, he's like, take him down. Put him down. Take the shot. Happened twice, yeah. It happened again at like Gamescom, where Geoff was hosting. The kid got up on screen, was standing right next to Geoff, and Jeff, I keep calling him Geoff. Jeff literally looked like he wanted to like strangle the kid. He's just still smiling through it. Same kid, same kid. Yeah, look up Gamescom. Yeah, it was at Gamescom this year. Which is only a few months ago. Which way am I going? Oh, you big. There. What if he goes in disguise? Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that happens. We got a Mr. X guy over here. This is a nasty place I'm in. Okay, I didn't know that guy had a gun over there. Kill the man with gun first. That's what's gonna happen to that kid if he shows up. Oh, let's not fight there, alright? It showing up was basically the Will Smith slap
Wow.
of video games, yes. You could call it that. Ow. Really? You stopped me at the wall saved you. With that. Will doesn't even like Jada anymore. I don't blame him. She seems like a terrible person. Just you? Whoa. These guys are proving a little cheeky, Chad. A little cheeky. Probably shouldn't be using those. Those are like actually more expensive and only like a couple times you I use my gold coins over those. I don't know why I'm doing that. Being lazy. Will Smith has a cuck chair for sure. I don't think he usually you'd have a cuck chair only if you enjoy it. I don't think he's liking it too much. Jada will need a good woman in his life who treats him like an actual equal. And he could, but you know, he sticks with her. I mean, he's Will Smith. Subtitle: Do you want to become a workshop technician? A primer for the aspirants. No other city in the world today has been receiving more attention than Krot, the city of puppets. Back when the almighty V visited, it was still just a fishing village. It has undergone a brilliant change in the past 30 years, spurred by Krot's puppet industry. Puppets made in Krot's workshop are known for their using new technology that is on a different level from their competitors. The workshop puppets are intricate like humans, and they perform their master's orders so naturally that people wonder if they have souls. Many competitors tried to replicate the workshop's special mechanical hearts, only to fail to improve the outstanding gap between their capabilities. Monopoly on the special power stone Ergo and the skills to optimize its efficiency, those are what give Krot's workshop its edge. But the workshop's beginning wasn't always smooth. The workshop history begins with one legendary craftsman, and his records are great manuals for the apprentices. Legendary craftsman G, whom every technician knows about. On the next pages, we'll learn about his achievements. I wonder who G could be. Team 4-star release. Episode 60, part 3 of their commentary. Okay, commentary. I thought you were about to say they released like a new actual episode of something good. Okay, I don't know how I can get a... I could drop down to get over there. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, hey, you look good. Oh wait, I missed the opportunity to do Will Smith's patented line there. Oh hell no. Is Chad, is that oh hell no like his version of I'll be back? I feel like it is. Or like yippee ki yay motherfucker. Where they're always expected to say it. Close. Special okay, new store items. Welcome to Earth. You only ever said that once though. Alright, off we go. Also, make sure you pronounce it correctly. It's welcome to Earth. You can climb ladders faster, you know? Yeah, but I'd rather be safe because you know, I've read the guide. I don't know. I didn't know I actually could do that. I did not know. Wasn't aware. Shortcut. See, get an idea where the shortcut's at. Good. Yeah, you can climb faster. Why don't make that just the default climbing speed then? Since you never really don't need to climb slowly then. Arf. Yeah, I actually think Earth should be called Earth. I think he had it right. A good name, Earth. It actually feels like Earth doesn't really mean anything to me. Earth does. Actually, come to think of it, why didn't we... What was the Greek name for Earth? Or wait, actually, no, wait. The Greeks didn't actually name the planets. Wait. Not my history. I need to actually look into that. Obviously, the Earth was not like a Greek name. Terra, yeah. Why do we call it that? Like they do in all the sci-fi. Hey, you looking unhealthy over there. You got such a big brain, Chad. Okay, this is not going well. Not going well at all. Oh. Ow. Oh. Eek. Jesus, lady. I'm dead. Interesting combo she got. boss the very definition of spam. Yeah, she doesn't seem like she ever stops attacking. Oh, I forgot to ask, how was your reaction to the GTA 6 trailer? It kind of lined up with what I expected it was going to be, where they showed off a lot of, like, no gameplay, like zero gameplay, but all Florida Man sections. It's like, yeah, they know the meme of Florida Man, and are desperate to make sure that, you know, the heart and soul of the game. But I'm sure, like, you can now expect about 1 million YouTube videos of people pointing red arrows and circles at everything over the next couple days, like 25,000 facts you missed in the GTA 6 trailer. Like, just that kind of stupid shit. And just wild speculation. I should do that for my next vid. I have standards. I've discovered a secret in this game. If you just, like, circle strafe around everyone, you usually win. Get her in the center of the room. Oh. Didn't heal again. I don't know why I can't get a read on her movements for a parry. It's very hard to read, chat. She does a fuck ton of damage. No, not the light. What am I doing? Why did I turn my light off? Use Fable attacks to knock her down when her life bar glows. I actually didn't know that. I've always tried to use like the charged up heavy attack. Oh well, we need a good boss fight. Yeah, but over there. Oh, hello. The GTA 5 song has 1 million views now. How many did it have before? Oh, ow, 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 ow. He angry. It'll be on everyone's Spotify playlist. I hate this lady. Stop that shit. knew she's gonna do some illusion shit like that. You don't get that name without making clones of yourself, do you? Fuck you and you're able to kill them. Tough fight, chat. A little tough. Though I'm starting to get like a parry down. It's just you gotta get that hit in quick because she dispels it with that move of hers. Put in for a new job. It's hopefully only 8-hour shift. So, what are you working right now? If that's why you only reason you're doing it, because 8-hour feels like. Oof, I hate to think you're going like 10 hours or so. Mortis, yeah. Getting some mortises in now. I wonder if there'll ever be like another one of those games like, what's it? Like, you know, Faith. That was such a good idea. Working for 10 plus, oof, yeah, for only Friday off. Oh no, I hit you there. Fuck you. I hit her with my charged. You wanna call it a night? Hey, Curb, have a good night, man. Thanks for being here. Sorry you had to leave on seeing me getting stabbed to death. I fucking hate you. I'm actually doing worse now. don't know why this lady's so tough. She's pretty straightforward, it's just like her attack pattern is throwing me off. Just read something about the Mario Land in Japan. It's not open, it's closed for how they're working on Donkey Kong. Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe you... well, hopefully you get to see it regardless. Yeah, there's the one in California you could always visit. A lot of people hate this boss. Like, it's just that her... I don't know... She's doing insane damage too, but it's just that her attack patterns are really like very quick. Not really a lot of build up to them. Need to wait that time. Thing is, this doesn't even do that much damage to her. Yep. God, you were spammy. I gotta like heal my sword. Oh no, no. Wait, what am I doing? Do that. I've been saving it up for a while. Why not use it? Oof. Tough fight. Good fight, but damn. Oof. Took everything I had, Chet. I'm a new, stronger, more powerful man after that fight. Don't know what her... Chat, what's her lore? Who was that lady? Also, thank you for the 100 bits and the nut. Victor could not be completed. Maybe she became the owner of the truly complex elixir. Hmm? Okay. I don't even want to pretend what this plot is anymore. You wanna know how close I am to the end of this game, by the way? I have like maybe another stream of it left.
The hotel is under attack.
Uh-oh.
Everyone's in danger. Head to the hotel and hurry.
Uh-oh.
Communication through ergo. An interesting parlor trick. Quite the performance, Papa of Geppetto. But your lies will be useless in the new world. The world of truth. But
12 chapters total. What chapter am I on right now?
What could it be? Come on, pal. No time to lose.
Final is extremely short, huh? Can I just like, I guess I can't just like teleport back to the hotel, can I?
The Stargazer isn't transmitting, and I'm not sure why. Ah, this was a bust, pal. Let's get back to the hotel, quickly. You know?
Figures. Figures much.
Oh no. Hey, so there's something horrible in front of the hotel. It might be worse than what we saw at the cathedral. Alright, tighten up your springs and let's go.
Does that mean like nut up and get ready for... Yo, nut up, Pinocchio. Ow, 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 ow. Where's back this way? Chad, did you hear that the Microsoft wants Starfield be a 10-year-long game, sort of like Skyrim was in terms of support? Oh. I almost died. In fact, I will die if I go anywhere further. Oh, fuck. It's making mods to carry the game. Even Fallout 4 hasn't really got that same level of like support Skyrim did. I don't know why they keep thinking they can like repeat Skyrim. I don't think it's happening. Sure about Mario would like to go to Japan, and that's because Mario was made there. I mean, to each their own. So we'll get my stuff back. Also, we have this.
Another fine day in the city of Krog, but I wonder, my friend, just where you've been? Ah. The king thinks this riddle might be quite a poser. It's all about seeing past the tip of your nose, sir. Observation. It's about observation. Just listen, kid. This one should be easy. You've seen enough of it. If your answer's wrong now, you're not going to love it. This blue flower has
Ergo. A bruise? There we go.
Correct. Yeah, I think you get the charm behind these riddles now.
Because
Yes.
bruise actually would kind of work there.
What? You felt threatened? Well, sometimes it's good to trust your feelings. A metaphor is a tool for hiding horrifying truths. It is a creation unique to humans. Now then, another question. Not a riddle, no rhymes. Just a question. For you. Ergo does not appear out of thin air, so where did all those puppets get all that? Ergo. Ha! Yes! Always leave them laughing. That's what the king says. So, take this key, please. Then I say, off with Yes.
Yes.
Till we meet again. I trust you'll remember I lead the club, true, but I'm also a member.
Did this man just rhyme remember with member? Is yes a real thing you can say? Because I will totally say that. Actually, people do kind of say it's like, yes, please. That's just one of those new words you hear and you want to use it. Come on, big guy. Do this. Ow. I don't know if there's any reason to be back here because but we'll check it out anyways. Hey, FGC Kratos, thank you for your tier 1 sub, or your gift sub, I mean. Much appreciated. Okay. Anything new to watch? I guess I've been watching the same stuff for weeks. To me, like new TV. Isn't there? There's actually been a whole slew of trailers for stuff recently. I've saw. No. Alright, sell those back this way. Figures. I've heard that I was interested in it, but I quickly lost interest in it. I heard the anime of Scott Pilgrim Takes Off is one of those like, what if, hear me out, what if we made it not about the character it's named after? Or we put him in as little as possible. Seems like a good idea. Anyone? Anyone? Huh? You want to give me a couple $1 million for it? That's what I heard, anyways. Man, I can't harvest my gold tree. I can't level up now, though. There we go. What is Scott Pilgrim about? It's about basically a kind of like a guy who is not the greatest guy, but not the worst, but you know, definitely has issues. So who starts dating a girl kind of similar, you know, has a lot of issues, and she has a lot of evil exes. that the new boyfriend has to eventually beat if he wants to keep dating her for some strange reason, and it's all based around fighting game mechanics. So everything acts like the world acts like it's a coin-based arcade machine to a degree. But the comic and movie were fun. However, the new TV show apparently ain't it, Chief. Yeah, I remember this place. Basically another Mortal Kombat remake, and it's the hipster version. Yeah, it's another one of those things where the creator now feels sorry for his edgy humor he once had, I guess, and he has to rectify it. Sounds odd at that point. Is she worth dating if you're going... Look, she dyes her hair multiple colors. You didn't understand. This was like every man's weakness in the 2000s. You were a girl dyeing your hair multiple colors, like, oh, gotta date her. And she was quirky. But no, actually that's a theme of it, that it probably wasn't worth it to go getting into a bunch of fights with a bunch of superpowered villains to keep dating her. Oh. We're now fighting the slime version of this guy, huh? Ooh, that's a lot of pain. Why don't you start doing the boss fight where you make little version... Oh, fuck that. Oh, ow. Ooh. Oh, come on. I'm not even edible. I'm a puppet. You and your fucking grab. Oh, no. Stop laying fucking eggs. Oh no. It feels good when you first time a boss, doesn't it? Full moons, finally. I got a full moonstone from one of these things. Well done, me. You did it. I did it. Did it. Okay, that's the way I came. We need to get to the hotel. That was an annoying boss fight.
Let's get back to
it
the
wasn't
hotel.
that bad. I'm just saying that obviously because I beat it my first try. It wasn't that bad. Means it's too easy. The devs should have made you fight too. There's plenty of times where you beat a boss someone else probably spent many hours working on to get, you know, to get past it. Sometimes you just get like the, you know, whatever your build is or whatever your style of fighting is, works well for it. We are. Does shooting fire do a lot of damage to those kind of like organic like disease monsters? That is one of the things that does damage to them. It doesn't do as much damage to other types of enemies. Uh-oh. Hypocrite. Is everybody dead?
You're alive. I was worried because I didn't hear from you. The stalkers have kidnapped Geppetto. It was the fox,
Rooster Teeth kind of ended.
and the black
Well, they've been
rabbit
kind of
with
ending for a while now.
But really, I sense Simon is behind this. First, go to the second floor and make sure everyone is okay. I'll try to figure out where they ran off to. Antonia might know a secret passage. Try asking her.
Alright, so no one died. They all just, like, ran upstairs. Floor smear. I think that's, like, dirt and oil. Not, you know, what you called it. How's my gold tree doing? Excellent. Off stream, you should listen to the records. They will make you more human, which is a need. Really? You have to like listen to them all the way through? Or just put them on one by one? What's the highest amount of moo coins someone can have? Infinite. Literally, I have infinite moo coins since I'm the, you know, channel operator.
Who's there? I'll never open this door. You might as well give up. Oh, it's you. Is it safe out there?
Am I planning on sending that Alex Jones? I'm sorry, the Alex Jones game? I have not heard of this. I didn't know he had a video game.
sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped.
You're here. That's a relief. Being trapped somewhere. It's the worst.
Literally came here
It's
after
good to be
watching the
free.
LA Nora video. Love all your
Sorry,
content.
I should
Hey,
be thanking you
thanks for giving
first.
me a chance, my man.
When you came in, you reminded me of
I'm
the
glad you
helm.
liked it.
Probably
I'm currently
because
working
both
on
of
a
you saved
Spider-Man
my
2
life.
video for you.
Thank you so much.
I'll also be streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch starting next year. So you wanted to like come all the way over to a awkward ass website like Twitch. So you'll be able to watch me directly from YouTube. Thank God for that contract change, baby. It's gonna like probably change a whole lot of things for me.
You're here. That's a relief.
You're
Being
so hype,
trapped
yup.
somewhere.
I'm a Twitch partner, which means for the longest time I've been like, quote, I can only like due to my contract stream on Twitch, but they recently changed it and now I can like stream anywhere I want, and I can even simulcast and stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So I'm gonna take advantage of that. So I'm gonna be like streaming on my YouTube channel as well.
You have my personal thanks for saving Master Vanini, sir. Do look after him, won't you, sir?
And I'm also starting a Patreon next year.
You have my
Just look at me
personal
advertise
thanks
myself
for
endlessly,
saving
Chad. I am
Master Vanini,
shameless.
sir. Do look after him.
Like, tell me more what you're gonna do to like make more money in your life, Dartigan.
Thank you for another timely rescue, companion. I seem to find myself once again in your debt.
Dart OnlyFans win? Maybe I already have one.
Talk a big game, but when push comes to shove,
Maybe I just don't show my
I
face,
freeze.
huh?
It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic.
You'll know it's me, chat, when you
Surely
see
there must
perfect
be
feet,
something
alright?
that
That's
only
the only way you'll
I,
know.
in all my genius, can contribute. But if there is not, then Venigni is here to help
Twitch isn't
you
being
in
stingy
any
with the
way he
contract. Well,
can.
they got a new
Fear
CEO
not.
has been changing things. Like I said, I was contractually bound to stream only on Twitch, and then like technically last year they made it so you can stream anywhere you want, but you couldn't simulcast. And now they've changed it so you can simulcast to like simultaneously like Twitch anywhere else. So I could honestly, if I wanted, I could stream to Twitch, YouTube, and even Kick as well if I wanted to. How much do you do Persona 5 on your Patreon to be? I'm not making that a Patreon tier. Patreon tier is gonna be way simple. It's gonna be like $3, get you let's see, what was it? $3 will get you your name in the credits of a game sim video, and we'll also get you access to like exclusive Patreon videos where I like go into like off the cuff deep thoughts about the game I just sinned, as well as like gaming news that happened recently, and also just Q&As and stuff like that. So it'd just be like, hey, $3 gets you a lot of some extra content and get you like, you know, you now bankroll in the video, get your name in the credits. So that's the gist of it. I want to keep it cheap. I don't want it to be like expensive. Though there is going to be like a $5 and $10 tier where like if you like go to one of those, then I'll actually read your name out in the credits end of a video, or in $10 I'll like say whatever you want at the end of a video. Well, I still have like discretion over what you can make me say, but something along those lines. Do the president tier list vid. Well, like I said, those will be live streams. Those would not be vids.
I'm sorry, child.
Sounds endearing. It's pretty much what I can offer. I don't want to like make it expensive because then you gotta offer more and more stuff too.
Or why we were hiding here. I certainly didn't expect an attack on the hotel. The possibility never crossed my mind. However, I think we can track them down. My portrait. Behind it lies a passageway to their base.
That seems
hotel
awfully
had an accommodation
convenient,
for the
Grandma, that you have a
outposts
passageway to their base.
long ago. Play this chord on the piano in my room. It'll open the secret passageway, and you can save Geppetto.
I didn't finish talking to everyone. Shit, I didn't finish talking to everyone. No, fuck.
Apparently, I must remain in this room. Be careful out there, won't you?
Oh well, I guess it didn't really matter. Grandma's Carmen Senorigo? Is that how you pronounce it? I always said San Diego. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Add Fable slots. Increases special grindstone uses. Perfect guard causes stiffness. Yes. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Hmm. Reduces the amount of natural HP recovery when attacking them with a weapon. Songs you need to listen to inside their covers is the gramophone select menu. You do need to hear the full song. Yeah, it'd probably be something I'd do off stream then. Whatever, we'll do this one. They didn't, thank God they didn't mess up my portrait. You mean the ones like this? I haven't actually found all the records. What do you mean like the ones like this? Oh, they have this thing next to it. Why? Well, I actually only have one record that I can listen to that would do that anyways. Apparently I have not found many records. Do you have to stay inside this menu when you're listening to it, or can you like walk around? Music makes a human, chat. Hey, Puff, have a good night. This reminds me of the Creed song, What If. You're moving up big in the world. The next thing you might be on Joe Rogan podcast. I don't think I have much to talk about with Joe Rogan. Usually he only brings on people that have like some kind of interesting life story that's part of their persona or whatever. I don't know. I haven't really watched much Joe Rogan, so I'm not really sure how it works. I feel like we should be doing a waltz to this, chat. But as a cover, it means you have to listen to it. Okay, I've only got one that I need to listen. I think I've listened to it before, though. Like, that's the only one with a cover on it. Where do you find all these records at? Is it only in New Game Plus? Because I think I would have found way more than this, if that... Because I've been pretty thorough looking over places.
It was a planned ambush. I'm afraid there's nothing we could have done about it. More than anything, I'm concerned about how it shocked Lady Antonia.
Do I like Life of P? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Going to affect her condition.
It's no Bloodborne, but it's about as good as you'll get.
No matter what.
Without, because I don't think they're gonna make a Bloodborne 2 anytime soon.
At Lady Antonia's side. Serving her is my duty. Welcome to her.
Yeah, can I just get into the store? Thank you.
This is a supply box, officially approved by the city of Krat. I shall open it, and no matter what fate brings us, serving welcome to...
What'd that give me? Ooh. What's this? Rusty cryptic vessel. Cryptid storage device in the shape of a metal cylinder of Enigni. Might be able to decode this device. Yeah, we'll grab that. We'll grab this. We'll grab this. I don't know I think I already grabbed one of those. So. Listen to Quixotic, it's my favorite record. Well, we were listening to this one first because apparently I need to. But I also have to play the piano to open that up.
You have my personal... Do look after.
No, I don't have another Legion plug. We're missing one arm. I could get the flame explosion. Fire explosion becomes available upon a continuous fire attack. You could always release your own cookies to make money. I don't think so. I'm not that good of a baker. You're out. Hey, Green Hood, have a good night, man. I think I'll hold off just yet before I do that. Pretty good. Yeah, definitely. I do use the flame arm the most, so it's probably the one I'm going to grab.
You're here. That's a relief. Being trapped somewhere. It's the worst. It's good to be free. Oh, sorry. I should be thanking you first. When you came in, you reminded me of the Hound. Probably because both of you saved my life. Thank you so much. Alidoro has disappeared. What if he disappeared while fighting those stalkers? Worst case scenario... Ugh, I shudder to think. There's already too much death in this city. I just want safety for everyone at the hotel, at least. That's why I should make sure you're well armed. If you need anything, just ask. You're here. That's a relief.
Yeah, I'm trying to buy something. Thank you. Alright, we can get this upgrade finally. Oh no, wait, I need a... Oh, I need a full moonstone in the Covenant. Grab one of those real quick.
No matter what, serving welcome.
We're already selling the same item, but they're at 2 different prices to me. Whatever.
You're here.
Alright, good. Okay, now we need 2 full moonstones of the Covenant for its next upgrade.
I never imagined the stalkers would dare attack the hotel. What's going on?
This music's kind of mid. Hey, this music is making me into a real boy.
Mr. Stalker, it's you. I thought it was the intruders again. It's a relief you're safe. I was helpless, hiding the entire time. This is my first time coming back out. You surprised me, but make no mistake. You're always welcome here, Mr. Stalker. Let me know if there's any... Stalker, please.
Yeah, I'm here to buy these some more. A little top off. Later, cool kids. Hey, Lucky, have a good night. Thanks for being here. I'm almost done myself, actually. So don't worry about missing anything. I'm going to be wrapping up soon. I'm just going to finish talking to people here.
Soon, you will see the Isle of Alchemists. But be warned, you're walking into hell. And I should know. The truth is, I escaped from there. I had to leave a lot behind. And that is why I woke you. Like you, clever one. I am more than I appear to be. I'm ready for you to see the real me. Show me that you're ready too. Please, save us. Save Krat. I knew it. There is a secret passage. The stalkers must be getting information from the alchemists. It might be the only path to their base. Hurry. Whatever choice you make.
Okay, I already spent all my money. Alright. What is this song, by the way? Jesus. Feels like it's been playing forever. Oh, it's playing Quixotic. Alright, we're gonna play the piano. play a certain scale. What is the end of Final Fantasy game? The music is a bit much. That's just the music I put on the the record, so it's just sad stuff, you know. I'm assuming that's the last area of the game through there. You feel warmth. Do I? Do I really feel warmth? And we'll like upgrade our flame arm. With the flame explosion. However, chat, it's 11:59 p.m. so we're about to cross over. I thought that's a good stopping point. I'm assuming tomorrow I'll be finishing this game. Seems likely, unless I get stuck. So let's hope for that. I've been playing this game for like over a week now. However, chat, if you're new here tonight, quite a few new people, hit that follow button, please. Also, you can join my Discord. Also, thank you for any bit subs or gift subs tonight. Very much appreciated. I will put it to good use. I got a lot of crack and meth I need to buy. Stocks are low. Other than that, hey, how about that GTA 6 trailer tonight, huh? Also, thank you to the mod team, and thank you all for all being here tonight with me. It's been a great stream. Happy to be back. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, same time as always. Hope to see you here if you get time. Till then, chat, have a great night, everybody. And I'll see you soon. Peace.